till the end. Hey, show me the crowd and I'll take my place. I'm hungry for the taste of it. Well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what football means to me. That's how I like my footy to be. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about I got a long road to walk down to catch a tram to my favorite ground. Use my legs, use my voice, make some noise, support the boys, and that's what football means to me. That's how I like my footy to be. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. I got my scarf, got my old coat. I got a footy game to go to. Footy's on, footy's here again. Back to greet me like an old friend. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. I'll meet a friend outside the ground. We'll argue over who's gonna win. He'll go for his team, I for mine. We'll watch him slug it out right till the end. Show me the crowd and I'll take my place. I'm hungry for the taste of it. Well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football.
Iconic Birdwood Oval in preparation for the round 5 Country Division A grade clash between the hosting Roosters and long-time arch rival Kersbook. And as usual, helping to bring you all the Viva Hills football right here on the edge of the velodrome is the multi-talented Jaden J. Hill. G'day, Jaden.
G'day, Pistols. Great to be here.
Yeah, good to be out here in the country division. As you can see, the great view there in the background, the gum trees and everything. It just really makes it feel alive, doesn't it? And I must say the weather's been kind here in Adelaide Hills.
Yes, it sure has. No rain so far since I've been here, so hopefully the rain stays away. And the head-to-head count between Kersbook and Birdwood out of the 26 games they played since 2010 is 20-5 with the one draw. So hopefully it's a close contest. That was in Kersbook's favour, by the way.
Yeah, well, the way they're going at the moment, because Kersbook's sitting below yet to win a game, and Birdwood on top of him. So actually a big reunion day today also, Jaden. So the Birdwood Football Club, so they'll be happy to top it up, as I said, with a win over their old rival, at least restore a little bit more closeness in that stat you just gave us.
Yes, exactly, yeah. So the last 5 games, the margin's been 13 points, so it has been closer in the last couple of times.
Okay, and also great to have Kathmandu's leading producer, Celeste, is with us, and cameraman James Davis is also part of this afternoon's coverage up on top of the van, bringing you all the great pictures. And once again, a big thanks to our Call to Wild Stream media supporters, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive and Dartfish, and of course the HFL sponsors being Police Credit Union, Closey Supermarkets West End, Sports Power, Sharon, the Courier newspaper, Rossdale Homes, Think Road Safety and Sports Centre, and also Jaden, the very important match day club sponsors.
Yes, Birdwood would like to thank Closey's, ASIC Couriers, Mount Pleasant Butchers, One Healthcare Woodside, Belgravia Apparel, Desers and SA Construction, and also Kersbook Pistols would like to thank Adelaide Retaining Walls, Cleveland Family Funerals, 23 Projects, Morn Team Auto Group, and Just Nissan and Just Maz Spares. Pistols?
Thank you very much, Jane. As we say every week, a big thank you to all those club supporters and sponsors who really assist the clubs in this day and age. It's always been strong supporters like that. Like I say, we thank you very much. Well, don't fret. Our regular call of the Wild followers. And also, I must mention, it's been welcome on Relay Lofty 88.9 FM this afternoon, taking the call. I said, regulars, you're probably wondering where he is. Well, our man Goldie is here. He's just been out mingling pre-match, and he's got some of his work that he has been wandering around taking in. Also, chatting with some of the, well, as I said, a big half century, Jade. That's a long time ago, isn't it? 1973 Premiership reunion for the Birdwood Roosters. But as I said, Goldie out and about, and here's some of the sights and sounds that he captured at pre-match. So we'll be back shortly live here on the Call of the Wild.
And here we are. Got the great pleasure of being in the Birdwood change rooms. Just get Salish to have a little bit of a pan around here. Just not give away too much behind you. That's all right. And joined by Ryan Nelson, coach, and Jared Jones, pre-match. Jared, start with you. You're on my right. Yeah, interesting start to the season, to say the least. Yeah, how's it been for you in terms of keeping the group together, and good performance against Macclesfield, good start last week against Kangarilla. Yeah, how have you seen it?
Yeah, we've been good. It's that Macclesfield game we really all came together and played a fantastic game. I think last week probably just fell away a little bit, you know, in the second quarter, which made it hard to battle back. But no, to be fair, our good footy is really good, and we're going to take it to the comp this year.
For sure. And how are you finding it as captain? How many years now?
This would be my third year captain, I think, now. So, yeah, stepped into the leadership role back in, whenever we played the flag that year.
Yep.
The captain actually did his ankle back then, so captained the grand final back then and pretty well been it since. So, yeah, it's been good, mate. I thrive off the leadership, so it's good.
Good man. Ryan?
Yeah, how you going, right?
Yeah, good. How are you finding it so far?
Yeah, good. No, it's been good to be part of footy, I suppose. What's most enjoyable is that, you know, it's close to home, family gets involved, so you're always looking for a family club. So, yeah, it's good to be back in the Hills League and contributing to Hill footy. So it's been good. It's been great.
Yeah, because I played a bit of juniors for Hardorf, and every change rooms has got that history about it.
It's got a feel, hasn't
it?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things I suppose we really like about going to change rooms, like today's like a reunion game for us. You know, we've got some people here from the 1973 grand final, which, you know, feels like a lifetime ago. But, you know, to see those guys come back and still contribute and still tell us about old stories, that's what footy clubs are based on. You know, they're based on history. So it's great to have them back and around, and good to see some old faces.
Pre-game for you, Jared, how do you like to go about it and the rest of the guys?
Pre-game, so in the morning I just take it pretty easy, you know, try not to think about the game too much until, you know, I kind of rock up at the Oval and it's, yeah, ties go on business. Just get around the boys and start getting gameplay kind of in their heads and, you know, what we're going to look like today. It's kind of try to get the boys up and about as well.
And as Ryan said, 73 premierships, guys, and yeah, you talk about that during the week or draw on that history?
Yeah, we sure did. Yeah, we did talk about it during the week, especially having some legends of the club, which they are. You see old Jack Muster just before with the old steel cleats back in the day. So, you know, these guys are characters of the club that have been around since they've been around a long time, so it's good. It's good to see them here.
And what about you, Ryan? That history element, importance as you as a coach, a few clubs of bringing that into the modern group and the understanding of where the clubs come from?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a real big sort of Ted Lasso fan, and during the week they had a little speech around the owner of Richmond FC, what she says about English soccer, and she says, we don't own the game, even though we own the side. We just inherit and we hand on to someone, and that's so relevant to what we do in footy. We don't own the club; we just inherit it from someone else, try and make it the best we can, and then pass it on. So, it's really good to see all those guys come back, and I went to school just up the road, so there's a lot of people around the football club that I went to school with, so it's good to see that they're still involved in their local community football club.
Sensational, guys. Thanks very much for joining us and for letting us in the change room.
No worries at all.
Excellent, mate. And also just, thanks for your support of community footy. It's great to see that our games get televised and, people can join in, and it certainly adds a lot to our competition. So thanks for coming out to Birdwood today.
Well, it's the heart of the game, let's be honest. So,
And welcome back live here to Birdwood Oval. And some very good insight there from Birdwood coach Ryan Nelson and his captain Jared Jones. So Birdwood will been through a few tough weeks, so certainly good to see them positive about the outlook back. As we see on the screen there, Jaden, and we're talking about the weather. We can see beautiful sun bleached conditions out here now at Birdwood Oval. Kersbook just going through their, for those who know Birdwood Oval, just going through their warm-ups at the bottom end, entry end of the scoreboard here.
Yes, exactly. So hopefully the weather stays away. Williamstown side of the ground looked a bit dark before, but hopefully, like I said, the rain stays away. The last time these two teams played, Birdwood had the upper hand by 15 points, 10-10-70 to 8-7-55. So that was a close encounter. Before that, it was also a 2-point encounter, Pistols, where Kersbook won by 2 points, 6-7, 43 to 5-11, 41 at Kersbook. And then before that as well, Kersbook had the upper hand again in a close one. 7-10, 52 was Birdwood, but Kersbook too good, 8-7, 55. That was in round 16, 2011. So the last three encounters, Pistols, has been pretty close. So hopefully we get a close encounter today.
Well, of course, as I said, coming into this game, and who would have thought a side that won the premiership only 2 years ago, Jaden, in their centenary year, much the same as Birdwood. They both celebrated in the same season. The Bookers sitting on bottom without a victory at this stage of the season, and Birdwood just sitting inside the 5 at the moment in a 17 competition, so they'd be looking to have a win today and just further state their claims for a spot in the top 5.
Yeah, for sure. And round 3, they definitely got going, Birdwood, and unfortunately last week couldn't hold on against Kangarilla, the 12-point margin there going down right here at Birdwood Oval. So they'll be hoping to start fast again. Birdwood, they've won the last 2 first quarters, so it'll be interesting to see if they can do it again. They've also won the last 3 first quarters against Kersbook here at Birdwood, so they definitely use this ground very well, particularly in the first term.
So we just see in the centre the toss being done. Brady Haylock from Kersbook, and also Jared Jones. A false toss set must have ended on the side, so re-toss. And Jared Jones has won the toss for the Roosters, Birdwood. He will kick to the right of your screen and right of your dial on 88.9 FM, and Kersbook will be going down the hill. Advantage here in the first term here at the Velodrome in perfect conditions, Jaden, as we said. And of course some big inclusions for Kersbook today, and past North Melbourne AFL footballer, Sturt Premiership player, and also last few years has been pretty active in leading Imperials to a couple of flags in the River Murray competition. Of course, we're talking about Scott McMahon, who lined up number 42. Not his age, Jaden, but he is certainly an experienced footballer.
Yeah, he sure is, and it's great to have that experience there at Kersbook. And like you said, Pistols led the back line there at Imperials in the last few years, and got his side to a victory there against Jervois in the grand final on a windy day there. So well done to Scott McMahon, and he'll be hoping to do the same thing for Kersbook, I guess.
And great to welcome for the first time live this afternoon into the vibe of Hills Footy here in the Call of the Wild. Benny Golfitz. Benny, great to see you. Great autumn afternoon.
It's beautiful. Pistols. Jaden, great to be here. Great clouds. Brendan Leckle just making his way up to the timekeeping box here for Birdwood. What a start to the season for them, been through all the emotions and everything. So Ryan Nelson just to the left down there at ground level, so I'll keep an eye on him. As you said, Pistols, now we're live on Lofty 88.9, the radio with altitude in the Adelaide Hills. So if you prefer to listen on the radio, do that. Just interchange bench here. Jaden, Trevor Woolfield coming off for Birdwood. Also Jeremy Last. A few mullets, as you've outlined today, Pistols. And Jackson Bevington coming off also for Birdwood. So you see how the Roosters go today. Big contest, traditional rivals. Kersbook down the bottom of the ladder. Last time that would have happened way back.
So umpire Grant Bowen from the Hills Football League panel in charge, and also to get the game underway we have our Sandford umpire because Sandford having a bye, so great to see a man from a higher level. So it'll be Big Dix for Birdwood going against Pittman. Dix with a clearing kick to the pitch area. Coming to meet Birdwood player there, locked up in a big strong tackle applied there by Nick Thompson. That player locked up for Birdwood was Eden de Univille. So once again the big man gather. Ball comes down. Close to the cricket kick action.
Yeah, just noticed the umpire Pistols, similar to Scott Bowe, just running around on that semicircle sort of vibe.
Absolutely. So it comes down here. It's a quick kick away by Gardner. 250 games last week for the Bookers. Ball held in inside the 50-metre arc. The first fence of that deep for Kersbook. And a ball up will touch.
Got a real presence about him, this umpire. Meantime, centre half forward area for Bookers, but Birdwood kicked 6 first quarter goals last week. It's the same end of the ground actually that they kicked 6. There's a bit of a fumble on the wing. Good work. Wheeling around now is Falco. He's been in great form. Kicks it towards centre half forward for the Roosters. Bit of a fumble there across the centre half back by Steele. And the umpire says it'll be a free kick though for the Roosters. They'll kick the ball full forward line. Who's down there? Got some tall timber. Oh, over the back, trying to claim it there.
It was Benny Green. Benny?
And it hits the deck. So dangerous area. As I said, Birdwood kicked 6 goals to this end of the ground last week.
So a very young Roosters side. They've done a bit of recruiting, guys from the northeastern suburbs. So starting to gel well. Here's a chance here. I think it was Alcott getting involved there with the red locks. Goes to ground. Former Modbury featuring Gully Jr. First year obviously with the club. So Ruck Jewell. Here's a chance taking the ball. Pulled down. Clearing kick away there by Moyne. Gets out wide and finds Gardner.
Yeah, he's a great player. The record speaks for itself. Interleague player, premiership player, best and fairest winner. 250 games last week. Absolute legend. And it's going to be a stoppage situation out of side wing. Good start to this one, Jaden, so far. Just your early thoughts?
Yeah, it has been a great start. Birdwood trying to get the ball forward and Kersbook willing to hold off.
So the ball's still out in the outer side. Pushed off the ball there. Brookers around the action. Handball comes out. Falco around the area. Bulldozing through to Brookers. Chain of handball ends with Gardner and he kicks it towards centre half forward over the top of the Roosters player and opportunity here for Kersbook now, half forward line.
So Brookers go inside 50 deep. Big leap there. Good strong mark. I think that was Muster. So Cam Muster, short little kick up the line. Finds Hoppo, Brady Hoppo. Spent some time at Barossa Districts.
Good vision, Falco.
Gives it to Falco. It's Benny Golfin says Ben in good form. Goes long and wide. Up here towards Ben Green. Good defence by...
Oh, if you don't mind!
It's taken. Snap there. I think that was...
That is sensational.
Mitch Carter.
Have a look at that on the replay. Could have gone on the left, Jaden, but decided to go to the check side.
And here we are. Got the great pleasure of being in the Birdwood change rooms. Just get Salish to have a little bit of a pan around here.
The man who pulled out a magnificent snap
Way
at the
too
3
much
minute
behind you, that's all right. And
Yeah, what a great goal.
joined
Good
by
start, Jaden.
Ryan Nelson,
Yeah,
coach,
sure
and
was. Yeah, really
Jared
played
Jones,
quickly
pre-match.
on the check
Jared,
side
start
of
with
the
you. You're
game.
on my right.
Well done to Mitch Carter.
Yeah,
Got Birdwood off to a
interesting
great
start of the season, to
back
say
in
the
the middle
least.
with Pittman.
Yeah, how's it been for you in
Sam
terms
Riley
of
up
keeping the
against
group
Big
together
Dog
and
Hicks.
good
Gets
performance
the
against
tap down.
Macclesfield?
Here's Falco again.
Good
He's
start
got
last week
third
against
possessions
Kangaroo.
already.
Yeah,
The former
how have you
Hectorville
seen
boy
it?
gets
Yeah,
up
we've
third.
been good.
Birdwood there.
It's that Macclesfield game we really all came together and played a fantastic game. I think last
Burge
week
as opposed to
probably
him,
just fell away a
started
little bit,
of
you know, in
work
the
and doing this. Darren Waite just strolls past us here. A lot of leg power there. Meantime, Birdwood an opportunity to kick second. Just missed. Good start from the Roosters. Fast starters over recent weeks. So Kersbook with the kick in from the top end here. On the left boot, kicks it towards Matt Gardner. Umpire says that's all right. And they'll look to transfer the ball on the outer side wing towards the half-forward line, Pistols.
Yeah, raking pass there, getting in front, taking the mark there. The Brookers wheels onto the left foot, squares up the ball over the top. Birdwood defence arrive. Oh, nicely stolen there by the Brookers around the corner on the left. Here's a player who's dropped back on his own, Wayne camped under it.
Good
Takes
mark.
the mark. I think this might be actually McDonald. Mitch McDonald, I think it is.
Of course, Lockie Peter injured today after injuring a hamstring last week.
Certainly is Mitch McDonald, because son of the great John McDonald, one of the long-serving McDonald family. So Mitch McDonald.
Oh, just a bit of an early one there.
Yeah, a bit of a moment there. So through for a minor, scored a first on the board. So 1-1 the Roosters, leading Kersbook 1 behind here in the core of the Wild as we come to you live from Birdwood Oval. Round 5 country division action.
Beautiful conditions as well. Of course, the scene of last year's incredible preliminary final. Kick in, taken there by Lambourne. So Mark Lambourne just near the scoreboard, as you see, 1-1 to 1 point. Oh, a bit of a fumble early in this one. Booker's looking for holding the ball. Umpire saying play on, allows it to go, the SNFL umpire. Ball squeezes out. Here's a chance for Birdwood now. On the wing area, between both interchange benches. Almost a mark there from McMahon, looking to get himself into the action. Here's Jared Jones, though, the captain for Birdwood. Outside of the boot. Clever toe poke there by Haylock, wearing Brad Lee's old number 7. And it's going to be held up on the wing.
It'd be interesting to get the thoughts of the SNFL umpire Benny, probably used to those pristine suburban grounds here at the Velodrome. He'll be experienced for it. Alcock appeared to influence his opponent in Bailey Waite. Waite quickly gets a handball across to Ricky Ebert. Plenty of experience there. Nurses up the line and finds Dylan Burge, former Broadview boy. Goes further. Phil just couldn't quite find the target there. Leading in the race for ball and doing it well there was Jordan Sadler for the Roosters, and they get into trouble as they find the skipper in Jones.
Yeah, Pittman was the target for the Brookers. Meantime, Jared Jones links up. The teammate goes out towards the wing. Trying to take the mark there was Ben Green, the vice captain for Birdwood, out towards the other side boundary, and it'll be a boundary throw-in. No clear last touch. So number 42 into the Brookers lineup for the first time. Scott McMahon, of course, brother of Leighton. As AFL experience, also with North Melbourne, as the Jaden Pistols have outlined. So the Brookers still looking for the opening goal. It's been a good start to this contest between both sides. Brookers no wins to start the season. Birdwood win against Macclesfield. Overrun last week against Kangaroo.
Battle at ground level there by Dylan Burge. Umpire balls it up. Big Dix gets it down. Around the corner, it's a chance for Rahman. High kick around the corner, getting back there, but just fumbling it over the line was Mitchell Newman.
So Jaden, we've gone, how many minutes now, Pistols, on the rocket clock? Gone 8 minutes. Good start from Birdwood. Brookers had their chances going forward, just need to probably link up a bit better.
Yeah, they sure do. They need to link up like Birdwood have been through the middle with Jones and Falco, so it'll be interesting to see if Kersbook can do it as they go forward, Benny.
So it's around the half-forward line now for the Brookers. Here's a chance for Birdwood through Jared Jones to mop up. And the Brookers hold the ball half-forward line.
So 8 minutes just ticked over. 1-1 Birdwood leading Kersbook 1 behind here. Call the Wild coming in from Birdwood Oval Country Division action. Ball spraying around in the packs. Desperate effort there to grab it. Good work there. Held in there. So once again, the Sandford guest umpire will ball it up, which he does. So Big Dix works in the front position. Stolen there towards the cricket net pocket, off hands and out over the boundary line. And the young academy boy, because the McDonald boys doing the job this afternoon. Riley McDonald, Jaden McDonald. McDonald's everywhere. We've got Mitch McDonald playing and Trev McDonald and John McDonald in the goals, Benny. So old McDonald certainly has a football team.
Yes. Imagine if it was Bridgewater versus Kersbook. That'd be a few more McDonald's. In the meantime, well, back in the day anyway, Gardner, sweeping handball out to McMahon. He gets an early look at it, squeezes around the corner, and it must have just gone the meterage there. I think that's Brad Pearce, is it? Kick inside 50. Good mark. So the Brookers with an opportunity here to kick their first for the match. Beautiful conditions, as you can see.
Just trying to pick up Brooker.
45-degree angle.
Their first 2 games of the season, boys, have only kicked 4 goals apiece in each game. I think we discussed earlier, Jaden, their inability to kick scores is...
Oh, likes that.
But I tell you what, he has nailed that one. They get around him.
You'll get the player. 45-degree angle.
Their first 2 games of the season, boys, have only kicked 4 goals apiece in each game. I think we discussed earlier, Jaden, their inability to kick scores.
First goal. Both teams actually have the exact same disposal, so both 17 kicks and 5 handballs, believe it or not. But the tackling pressure from Kersbook is actually standing out to me a lot. 19 tackles to 14, trying to keep the ball inside of forward 50 and make sure that Birdwood don't get that quick run towards their forward line.
That was Verge there, Benny.
So back in the middle, 2 rucks will go at it. Dix won that one down. Here's a chance for Ebert. Premiership player, of course, at Urado, looking good. Kick forward for the Brookers, penetrating early towards the pocket area, and that'll be last touch. Free kick for the Roosters in the back pocket.
So Cam Worcester with the ball. Nurses up line. He's got a spare man out there, which he finds. Maybe Nick Wheeler there in the distance goes long and high towards the wing area, setting themselves the big men. Off hands, Big Dix gets his hands to it. Oh, good pick up by Burge. For the Brookers, ball forward, loose ball here. Desperate work by the Birdwood defence to hold it in there. Stacks on the mill situation.
Oh, umpire. Yes, NFL umpire on the scene says a 25-metre penalty for the Roosters.
Yeah, just issuing authority there. So it'll be advanced free kick in favour of the Roosters, a generous 25 metres. They waste no time. Come out here towards the skipper and Jones, who slipped across. Oh, good work by McDonald, brought the ball to ground level. He gets support though. Jones, good work by his teammate there in Mitch Newman. Jones goes further forward, coming to meet it, and held up in the tackle there is Charlie Steele, one of the Google recruits this year, but taken high, and Steele will take the resultant free kick, half-back flank area just in front of our broadcast spot.
So it goes along to Brad Pearce territory. Of course, big milestone last week for him, along with Matt Gardner. Meantime, ball slips out. Here's a chance for the Roosters towards the half line. Beautiful pick up by Thompson, the vice captain. Kick forward. Oh, drop where he should have taken there. Roosters.
Dare we say the sun in his eyes, or spent it before he got there?
Raining early in the day, but a dropped opportunity there. That might have been green, I reckon.
I think you're right.
So ball, dangerous position still for the Brookers defence. They look to run it out here. Ken Birdwood kick their second goal. Is that a free kick? Free kick for the Brookers.
Taking it by Moyne, plenty of experience there, multiple premiership player. Puts it there towards Ricky Ebert. Ah, nice work as he gets around. Left foot up the wing area.
Oh, great vision.
And finds a teammate there in Unionville. Eden Unionville. So his brother Louis. He's got a pretty good handy player in his day for the Brookers. So Unionville puts it down, but it's all Roosters back there, and they cut it off quickly. Gets across to Jones. He's starting to have some impact on the game. Clever little high kick out here. Will find a man on his own out here, and Jeremy Last, who started on interchange.
Yep, and he kicks it out towards Falco, who take on 3 Brookers here. How will he go?
Oh.
Well, the arm was pinned, and he's gone holding the ball. So through Robbie Cook, he has to come back behind the mark, though. In fact, it's a free kick here to Braden Nudge. just around from Birdwood's interchange bench. He goes a short pass to Brad Pearce. He's done it all. Low ball towards Ricky Ebert. So the experienced campaigners linking up there in the middle of the ground for Kersbook. One goal, one apiece. Good start to this contest. Real short pass from Ebert. Goes to Brad Pearce again. They're just waxing it here. So Pearce has the legs. Kicks it into the pocket. And once again, three sensational players in the Hills Football League link up, and Matt Gardner with an opportunity in game number 251 to kick his first goal.
It's just Matt Gardner might be the least played of these guys with 250, because Brad Pearce 350 and Ricky Ebert has chalked up a number of games. Because your Adelaide Plains comp and also Modbury. Good to see him back in Hills Football this season. So here's a chance for Big Matty Gardner. He's kicked 3 goals this year, so he's their leading goal kicker. On this occasion, looks like he's hoiked it to the right, through for a minor score. So 1-2 the Brookers, leading Birdwood 1-1. And we've played 14.5 minutes here first term. So ball being brought out here. Is Jones again bobbing up. The skipper puts it forward. Oh, Green works his opponent under the ball nicely. Takes the mark. So Green, when the ball goes further afield, is the target up here. Off hands, I'll take by Falco's been alive. Right?
Oh, hello.
Deliberately.
Hello.
Even got the Nick Darkus mullet. And I tell you what, with a finish like that, very nice work by Nick Falco. As I said, Lachlan Falco. Green, when the ball goes further afield, is the target up here. Off hands, I'll take by Falco's been alive. Right?
Oh, hello.
Deliberately.
Hello.
Even got the Nick Darkus mullet.
Going probably have that at some stage, hopefully during the second quarter. It's just a bit of technical issues with the live score on the screen, but don't worry, we'll continue to tell you what the score is. It's 2-1 to 1-2. Birdwood in front. So great goal there from Falco. So opportunity missed for the Brookers down one end, and Bird would go up top end and kick a goal. We're on live on Lofty 88.9 as well. Call of the Whale, filming Footy. Let us know where you're coming in from. Here's Brad Pearce. Wheels on the left boot for the Brookers towards centre half forward. Ball bounces on. Good flick on there by Ricky Ebert. Here's a chance for Kersbook going forward now. Long kick into the forward pocket, or full forward area, and here's a chance for them.
I think it's Spurge again, the goal kicker.
Presenting nicely.
Second year with the club. Hayden Bird, from Gazer. Broadview, played a bit in the Northern Territory too, Benny, so experienced campaigner. Already one on the board for the Brookers. You'd think he would
Oh, gee whiz, he's missed that.
not kick this. Put the knockers on him. So the Brookers move to 1-3. The Roosters with their noses in front at 2-1 here. First term called a wild. 16.5 minutes gone first term here.
J&J.
Yeah, thanks, Goldie. So 11 inside 50 to 7 in favour of Kersbrook. 33 kicks to 28 in favour of Kersbrook as well. Just need to make sure they use their inside 50s effectively.
So the Roosters from the kick in drive the ball out towards the outer side wing. A few players shielding their eyes there in the sunshine. Over the back, here's Brad Pearce. Still got it, obviously. Kick round the corner, finds Ricky Ebert. So Hill from the half forward line, tight on the boundary, centre the ball. Pittman was the target, and he's earned a free kick, or he's taken the mark.
Yep, big Jacob Pittman. Has kicked 2 goals for the season. As I said, rarity for goals this season for the Brookers, so Pittman certainly knows where they are. Pushing up towards 250 club games for the Brookers. Product of their junior system. So Jacob. So he kicked from about 40 metres out. Slight angle, and once again J&J pulling it across. So Kersbook certainly getting the opportunities here, but now going to 1-4 to 2-1.
Yeah, so 5 scoring shots to 3 in favour of Kersbrook. Just can't put it on the board as Jones now. He got cleaned up. He got the handball away. Birdwood go up the line. Falco's the man to look for here. Oh, well done. Beats 3 of them. He goes himself. Goes inside forward 50. Pass going to fly. Carter from behind. Oh, no. Well done by Kersbook out of defence trying to clear the ball, and they do.
Yep, Charlie Steele kicks the ball out towards the wing area, dropping a mark there, looked like Burge. Going in it again, under pressure from Nelson. Got a little toe poke away towards the wing area. That's a free kick. That's a bit of a slingy sort of job there. So, free kick here for the Roosters Pistols, who look to go forward again.
I think it was Curley just coming in a bit late there, so the ball out wide. Here's a chance here. Good defensive work there by Steele, already in the action. Gets out to the Unionville around the corner. It's all Birdwood there though. Ball ricochets out here. I think it's Curley around the corner. High kick, but that's going to be out of bounds. Last touch played, and Birdwood will bring the ball. I think it'll be Lambourne in the sleeves. Another 200 gamer for the Roosters as they celebrate their heritage here today. And a good crowd in the house, was 50 years ago winning the 1973 Premiership. So be a few tales told about that as he passes up the line and finds Nick Thompson, the vice captain of the Roosters. So what's on offer for Thompson? Looks like he'll go long up towards the Anamir's flank. Ball over line. Oh, behind the pack, sneaking in there and taking a mark. Very well done.
Roosters go forward. Opportunity. Congested situation held up. So scoreline is 2-1 to 1-4. Birdwood in front. Nice goal to Falco before. Dribbled that one home. So Brooker's looking to clear the ball here, but here's a chance for Jared Jones. Snap round the corner, deep into the forward area. Eludes Matt Gardner. He's tracking it back towards the goal square, and happy to concede there is Regan Moyne.
So Moyne, as you said, experienced defender. Part of the Centenary Premiership back in 2021. Gets a long kick out. Looking out for Pittman. The mullet man in Bebington was bobbing up around there. How the ball fed out here. Here's a chance. So go forward through Pittman. On the lead here is Burge. Bouncing ball, but eludes him and goes over the boundary line. Last touch is paid, so Burge once again will bring the ball back in. So the Roosters, this might be Worcester, goes short up the line. It's a bit of a raffle there, taken here by Lambourne, I think it is. So Lambourne with the ball half-back flank area, just outside the 50-metre arc, as you can see. Decides to go back in that arc across here. He's got the run of Jeremy Last. Will it sit for him? Yes, he does. Arches the back. What's on offer? Goes long towards the wing area. Getting up there is Falco. Got his hands to it. Sport there. Overrunning it there also was Hoppo. Ball held in there, and the umpire will come in and ball it up. 2-2 plays 1-4 here on the Filming Footy Call to World Scoreboard.
Yeah, Nelson off the ground. Change there for Birdwood, and Trifonov coming on. Ball's Hoppo eludes him. Nice clever handball over the top. Brookers flying shot at goal by Ebert. And it'll go through for another point for them. Kicking downhill, 1-5, 2-2. Jaden missing a few chances here.
Yeah, they sure are. 13 inside 50s for only 2 goals, unfortunately, for Kersbrook, and they've had more disposals as well.
So outer side wing. Ball comes out. Here's Bailey Wake. Alcock. Stands him outside to Unionville, gets it back towards Bailey Wake, leading the race. Alcock closing. Wake, good work, got it back to the Unionville. Looks like he tried the L1-2 and puts it up in the air. Finally comes back into the Roosters, a bit of untidy passage of play. Good work out there, and a good mark taken by Jordan Miller in the orange boots. So Miller past Teacher Gully Nord Wallaroo boy in his second year with the Roosters, puts it up. The target there intended was Ben Green, but good defensive work. Following up is Miller, but the ball out over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in on the high side and Amir's wing, Goldie.
Yeah, nice ball there by Regan Moore. Fisting it out towards the boundary line, so it'll be a boundary throw in here on the half forward flank for Birdwood. They lead 2-2. The Brookers a bit wayward in the first term, 1-5. Beautiful conditions here from Birdwood. And we've gone 23 minutes, so maybe a couple more minutes left in the term. Jared Jones slunging a tackle, flings it out, mopping up, half back line, the Brookers. I think that's Ricky Ebert maybe linking up here. Meantime, unloads a bit of a barrel towards the wing. Big pack form, players going in, Dylan Burge around the action, and it's going to be held up on the outer side wing.
Actually, when you look at it, the early stages here, boys, the Brookers defence certainly holding out. They've got plenty of experience back there, as we've mentioned, Bailey Wake and also Moyne, these sort of guys, but they're just letting themselves down with their forward work here. Needing to put score on the board as Jones toe pokes at 40, wins the foot race here. Tried to sock it forward again, but this time overruns it. Here's a chance again for Thompson. It's a Falco, sorry. He tries a bit of soccer work, then follows up and grabs the ball and kicks it forward to Green. So lovely work there by Lockie Falco. Doing it all, ground level, then with the more familiar kicking style, and it's found Green. So Green with the opportunity to post the third goal of the day for Birdwood. He has kicked 2 for the season so far, boys. Vice captain this year. He'll kick from say 45 metres, dead in front as they go towards the pine tree end.
So Green from 45, didn't quite get the carry. Dix over the top, and it's gone out of bounds.
Bit like a wrecking ball there, Big Dix, as he took the whole pack in front of him. Unfortunately, one of his teammates was the recipient in Miller.
So boundary throwing just around from the left point post. Inside deep in attacking 50 here for the Brookers. Dix got up there in the ruck contest. Ball hits the deck. Clearing kick from Bird, wearing Brett James's number 4. Former number 4, now his, obviously. Robbie Crook, can he collect the ball? It's tight on the boundary line. Umpire says, I'll have it. 70 metres out from the Roosters' goal. They lead at the moment. 2-2 to 1-5. Heading towards quarter time. Beautiful conditions from Birdwood. Runners wearing a...
sun hat.
Sun hat on
Bucket
there.
hat.
Bucket hat. Ball fobbles out. Here's the Roosters once again. Inside 50 entry. Green. Ball hits the deck. McMahon couldn't quite get the handball away. Eventually does, and the Brookers are away through Wake.
Yeah, Wake gets it out to Unionville. Marks it on the top side flank. And then decides to trip over the invisible man running back. Perhaps he was trying to milk it for a 25 metre. Puts it forward. Perhaps a push out on Pittman there by his immediate opponent in Sadler. Ball goes to ground. Booker player down there. Looks like he's infringed off the ball.
Quarter time.
Watching here in the background, the siren has sounded. So just 25 and a half minutes played that opening term, Benny, with only the 3 goals scored. Quarter time, it's Birdwood at 2-2, leading Kersbook 1-5.
Jane J analysis at quarter time.
Cheers, thanks Benny. So yeah, Birdwood looked really good when they were running through the middle. Jones and Falco, quite evident they're running through and kicking the ball forward. Mitch Carter, he gave them something as well up forward, and unfortunately for Kersbrook, they had plenty of opportunities. Burge, look, with the link-up play was really good from Kersbrook on a number of occasions. They had 14 inside 50s, so their forward play is looking really good, and they won the centre clearances 3-1 as well. They've had the most disposals, Kersbrook, so they had 48 kicks and 18 handballs to Birdwood, 48 kicks, 10 handballs. Birdwood had 13 inside 50s, and like I said, Kersbrook had 14.
And I spoke to Ryan Nelson pre-game, Pistols, Jaden. He said all access pass. So I might reckon we get our man Jaden J at quarter time as Sponge is coming off the ground, just for a quick word to see what Ryan thought of the first quarter, if you're up for it, Jaden. You up for a quick chat to Ryan here after he comes off the huddle?
There we go, yeah,
all right.
sure, yeah.
So a 3-point margin. Just in those stats, as we said, if Kersbook could convert their opportunities on the scoreboard, they'd certainly be well in this game. Not saying they're out of it at the moment, but Birdwood preparing to work down the hill on a ground where they're pretty familiar with. As we see some of the past premiership players coming out to hear how they do it in the modern era. And of course, Lockie Peter, Kersbook playing coach, of course, injured, unfortunately for them, so they're without his services in a year that's has seen them cop a few bad injuries to Brookers. And as we said, their unfamiliar position down the bottom of the table at this stage, as they gun for their first win of the season. Also, interestingly enough, Benny, I did spot a Division 1 club president out there at the moment. Just out here doing a little bit of spying for recruits, or perhaps a bit too far to drive to Blackwood today.
All ready to go for later on, Q&A style.
Yeah, we'll see how we go because, as Benny's alluded to, celebrating the 1973 Premiership 50 years ago. So it'd be great to see some of the old stages out and just get their thoughts on how things were back 50 years ago. A lot different to what it is now, I'd suggest. Perhaps it's
Well, including the football boots.
yes, they would suggest that it's nice to see the ground with a bit of grass on it because Birdwood Oval, renowned back in the day for, let's say, particularly the bottom end filling up pretty well in the winter, but you can't knock it at the moment. It's beautiful conditions, both with the surface and also the weather conditions.
Good umpiring so far, wouldn't expect anything less.
Of course, last time we were here, Ben, it actually called a game. It was the 2016 Grand Final, and what a memorable game that was with Bridgewater pipping the Lions.
Just noticing at the moment, yes, indeed, Pistols. Just noticing at the moment, Birdwood still split into two groups, haven't come together as one group at the moment. Maybe that'll happen now. Yeah, it's happening now, as I say that. Ryan Nelson just addressing the group. Of course, Premiership coach at Gamaraka Pistols.
Spent some time at Kadina last couple of the years.
Army and Jane Joe, all going well. We'll just have a quick word to Ryan Nelson here at quarter time.
Access all areas here on the Vibe of Hills Footy. Trust you're enjoying our coverage. And once again, we must thank our sponsors, our media partners, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive, Dartfish, and of course the Hills Football League sponsors, Police Credit Union, Closey Supermarkets, West End, Sports Pad, Sharon, the Courier Newspaper, Rossdale Homes, Think Road Safety, and Sports Centre. And of course we have the various club.
Yeah, I'll just go through the Birdwood sponsors. Closey's do a great job everywhere in the hills. Ace at Couriers, Mount Pleasant Butchers, do yourself a favour. One Healthcare Woodside, Belgravia Apparel, Dezers and SA Construct. And for Kersbook Pistols, Adelaide Retaining Walls, Kleeman Family Funerals, 23 Projects, Montine Auto Group, and Just Nissan and Just Maz Spares. A couple of big events coming up for Kersbook as well. Annual Life Members and Sponsors Day on the 17th of June at their home game against Meadows, and also two Premiership reunion days coming up on the 8th of July. And that'll be a big one as Jaden hones in here. He's just lurking. Maybe get a quick final word here from Ryan Nelson. Here we go. Jaden all over it. Here we go.
Jaden from Call of the Wild here, Ron. Just take us through your thoughts in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nothing quarter, wasn't it? I mean, they had some really good transition. I thought they were able to switch around, and they certainly got us some footy going both ways. For us, I suppose it was, we probably play a little bit of a unique style, the way we defend, so we just touched on that. Stoppage numbers, they're +3 at stoppage, so we spoke about making sure that we're disciplined at stoppage, making sure we do what we need there, and we're trying to get better spread in our forward lines. You would have noticed there's a couple of contested marks, pack marks. We think we're better if we can get one-on-one, so that was our focus at quarter time.
Love you, cheers, thanks for the chat, cheers. Back to you guys.
So thank you very much to Ryan Nelson. Give us some of his time as the ball breaking out here through the centre. It's Brad Pearce just lifting the eyes and spotting up a teammate there in Curley. So the Bookers who had the first inside 50 entry. Out in the lead there was Pittman. He wastes no time, goes bang. Down the centre, got a lead here. Just dropping it, unfortunately, the last moment was Burge. Ball held in there, so Kersbook up and about, but just couldn't make the most of the opportunities. In fact, it's a holding the ball, as being against young McDonald, I think it is, and the resultant free kick to go towards Muster. So goes out wide for the Roosters. Big leap there over the top, didn't infringe his opponent. There's a chance here for Alcock. He was off the races, but in the meantime, a free kick has been paid. Or last touch out of bounds. No, out of bounds it is. So the young academy boy, football's nearly as big as him, but good to see the young
I saw him
fella
bouncing around before Pistols, and Jaden, he's very limber and ready to roll. It's big. Oh, Dex just hatched out of the right with the kick.
Yeah.
Half forward line for the Roosters. Can they get the first goal of the match? Well, nice work here. Kick forward by the vice captain in Miller. Dangerous position for the Brookers defence. Experienced campaigners back there looking to concede a point.
Oh!
She was lucky to get away with that one.
So dangerously close there, but no damage done. So Kersbook conceding the point. So it's 2-3 to 1-5. as Kersbook bring the ball out of side wing. Over the top, here's Gardner. I'll try some improvise with the foot.
Nice,
Goes
did
down
that
with
well.
the body now, got it onto the run of a teammate there in McDonald, I think it is. Goes back, young Mitch McDonald flicks out the handball towards a teammate, crashing through his Pittman. Arches the back, pardon me, puts it up here. Here's a chance for Burge again. Burge and Worcester, foot races on. Also closing in there, a teammate going to ground. I think it's the Unionville, appeared to be held, noted the umpire, and good soccering skills in clearing it is Trenonoff.
Yep. Tries to go his own way.
Bit of
Doesn't
Lenny
have-
Kravitz style there.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was trying to work out the artist.
Because former Kangaroo player, Kangarilla player crossing this year, Trenonoff.
Umpire doing a good job. Down from the SNFL. Dix won it down. Gets it to Ricky Ebert. Squeezes it out. That's last touch. Boundary umpire, Academy boy, all over it. So the Roosters with an opportunity here to clear the ball from the half-back line through Cam Muster. So Muster, eyes are darting, looking for some options. Kicks past Ryan Nelson and the coaching staff for the Roosters. Ball hits the deck. Drovanov around the action, and Jared Jones seeds the ball out of bounds. Early thoughts, Jaden, 3 minutes in. Still not much to report of.
No, not particularly, Benny. It's interesting. Kersbrook have gotten forward again, so see if they can make the most of their forward at 50 opportunities.
So Dix won it down. Hacked ball forward by Thompson, the vice captain for Birdwood. But a mark here on the half-back line for the Brookers. Kicked 1 goal. Kicked a total of 7 goals now in their matches this season. Just need some more scoring options, Pistols.
So here's a clash of the captains. Gardner,
Doing it all.
with a decided height advantage, takes the mark over his counterpart, Jared Jones. So Matty Gardner, what's on option? Goes a bit inboard. Looming out there is Pittman, got his hands to it. Oh, great climbing by Crook, runs into a brick wall in the form of Brady Hoppo. Going nowhere. So once again, umpire Grant Bowen, who's footballing umpire, will come in. Big Dix gets the ball down. There's a chance for Burge. Jones wearing him. Also coming to assist there was Hoppo. Comes out the back door to Crook. Handball in to the run here of Markwick. But cut off there by Cam Worcester, deep in the back pocket for the Roosters.
Yeah, he does. Takes the ball out towards the half-back line. 1-on-1 contest, or good cut out there by Haylock. Opens it up for the Brookers if they can apply some heat here. I think that's McDonald. And the ball is held up inside attacking 50 here for Kersbrook, kicking up the hill.
2 young guns there, McDonald and Nelson. Goldie?
Indeed, 2 rucks go at it here. Of course, Cody Griffith, ruckman for Kersbrook, holding the ball. Free kick for Kersbrook. And I reckon it's going to go to Ricky Ebert.
Now 36 years of age, Ricky Ebert, as I said, decorated, played that fantastic run of premiership victories your Radler had. Hasn't kicked a goal this season. Still hasn't kicked a goal this season as he passes to Mitch McDonald. Perhaps open the ankle out a bit more. So Mitch McDonald will take his best kick there. He heads towards the Forest top end of the ground.
Seen some great goals kicked from that position, Pistols. Grand final goals.
He's given his best shot.
Missed.
Uncle adjudicating in the square says 1 finger.
1-6 now.
So 1-6 to 2-3. So ball brought out for the Brookers towards Birdwood call area. Good work there.
Didn't have it.
After you didn't have it, the ball was Thompson. Could be a free kick, I think it is. Umpire right in the spot there, so Nick Thompson would result in free kick.
Yeah, quickly onto the left boot. Not the best kick. Probably could have given himself some more time to kick that one. Brad Pearce, straight down his throat. So a little bit of a frustrating period for both coaches. Lockie Peter, of course, not playing today. And Ryan Nelson coaching for Birdwood. Pearce, push out, is it? Against... Oh, his arms are going both ways there. So free kick here. Oh, it's a mark anyway for Birdwood. Pittman looking for the free kick there.
What's that?
So kick here by Sadler, kicks it towards the wing area. Dix presenting himself, tried to toe poke it to a teammate. Ball shovelled out there by Griffith, the big man for the Brookers. Oh, is that a free kick? Not paid. Player went down. Meantime, it's now a dangerous position for the Brookers defence.
Yeah, I think it was Alcock going in pretty hard down the Brooker opponent, who's still down. We'll keep an eye on that. Comes back into the big man in Griffiths. Oh, nicely gives it back to Burge. Burge puts it up to the leader Pittman. Oh, tries to juggle to Mark.
That's
In the meantime, he's infringed big time there
Yeah, Brody Haylock.
by Mark Lambourne.
No, not Brady Haylock.
So,
Daniel Haylock.
Chip quick across here and finds his teammate in Markwick. Markwick on the left goes further afield. There's a chance for Brad Pearce, nonchalantly over the top, but only one on the back in the sweeping department was Sadler. Release it for the Brook. Oh, coughed up there. Comedy of errors at the moment. Another fumble there. Bit of pressure out there, that's for sure. 2 on to 1 out there. McDonald getting involved.
So,
Meanwhile, ball transferred across the ground.
Yep. So Triffanoff moves the ball just in front of us in the broadcasting position. Free kick seen by the umpire. So the Brookers with a chance, half forward line.
The Unionville, I think.
The
Yeah.
Unionville, Eden to Unionville kicks the ball into the pocket. Repeat forward entries for the Brookers, but Birdwood's defence holding up well at the moment. Jared Jones, will he be on the end of this one? Looking for the boundary line? No, keeps it alive. Well done. Squeezes it around the body. One-on-one contest. Unionville slaps it on. Tried to get it to Pittman. Oh, cut off brilliantly. Great work there by Alcock. Now a dangerous position once again for the Brookers, fighting and scrapping. And they should mop up here, Pistols, and work the ball along the wing through Gardner.
Yeah, Gardner with a bit of space, lift the eyes, puts it back up to the Unionville. Alcock, determined approach from that young man. Comes back to the Unionville. Slugged as he gets a kick up. Jones getting involved. Oh, strong approach there by Tranov. Ball locked in there. At the bottom of the pack was Jake Markwick for the Brookers. Umpire will come in and ball up right in front of our commentary position here. Trust you're enjoying our global live stream Hills Country Division football this afternoon. Ball here, trying to work it clear. Cook put his head over the ball, kick smothered there. Tranov involved, Jones involved again. Comes back in a clearing kick to the agency of Nick Wheeler for the Roosters. Meanwhile, bit of push and shove behind the play, Benny, and the ball will be relayed down. Looks like the ball will be taken down there. Possibly this is Gooden.
Yes, Gooden. Young gun in the Birdwood lineup today. Talented player in the under-16 side. Balls comes out. Here's a chance for Nelson. And Brookers clear the ball outside the half-back line. Decisive fist there by Newman. Ball's just both sides a bit scrappy at the moment. Tough football. 2-3 to 1-5. Or 1-6. Have we got on our scoreboard? I reckon it's 1-6, so...
Yep, 1-6-2-3.
It's tough. It's tough out there. It's beautiful conditions, but only 3 goals have been scored.
And only a point this each team this half. We've now played nearly 10 minutes here, Benny. Ball close to the boundary line taken by Brad Pearce. He certainly hasn't looked out of place in his return to A-grade ranks. Of course, dual male medalist. He knows how to play the game and puts it across and finds Bailey. Wait, half-back, flank, centre half-back area. Been undecided. Decides to go back out wide. Lead of Crook there, I think it is, in the shadows. This way, that way, set upon by a couple of Roosters. Could be in trouble here. He certainly is. The resultant free kick will go to Mitchell Newman.
So, Newman. Just around from the Brookers coaching staff at ground level. Kicks the ball into the forward pocket area. 2-on-1 situation, off hands, McMahon for the Brookers. Kicks the ball high. It's gone to yardage. Good overhead mark. So Kersbook worked the ball up the wing. It's a 1-on-3 contest. And it's gone out of bounds in front of the club room area.
So ball will take in front of the members' pavilion. Of course, boosted with the Heritage Premiership reunion attendees this afternoon. So Big Dix gets the ball down. Lurking there, Brooks trying to work the ball out. Once again, gang tackled by a couple of Roosters, including Falco. That was Burge. So the Sandford umpire will come in and ball up. So Big Dix, front position, gets the ball down. Around the corner, clearing kick up here. Intercepted for the Roosters. Comes out here towards Hoppo, goes short. Clean bowl there was a teammate. Opportunity for the Brooks defence to get back. Comes out here to McMahon, plenty of experience there. Sweeping handball out here. Finds Pearce. So Brad Pearce. Game number 350 last week for his beloved Brookers. Goes back out here and finds a teammate out wide.
Yep, a little pass over the top. Chemins from both sides get a little bit of possession, string it forward, and kick from goal. It's chopped out there. Here's a chance for the skipper for Birdwood in Jones. Kick forward, McMahon, cut it off. Ball hits the deck. Brooker's opportunity now here on the counter-attack. Left footer, kicks it out towards the outer side wing. Pittman one-on-one contest, and that's gone out of bounds, so that'll be a last touch.
It's Brody Haylock there, Goldie.
Big match for both sides. Of course, the Brookers lose this. There'll be Norton 4. Birdwood, big match for them also. Win for both sides, and they're back up amongst it in the top 5 as the Roosters go forward, Pistols.
Yeah, Mitch Carter, I reckon he just come up from the interchange, snuck on, he gets the ball down towards goal line. Around the corner is Brad Green.
There we go.
Benny Green, my apologies.
Ben Green, vice captain for the Roosters. There we go.
So Green finally breaks the deadlock at
how long was that?
13-minute mark, we'll say.
Back up amongst it, the top 5 as the Roosters go forward, Pistols.
Yeah, Mitch Carter, I reckon he just come up from the interchange, snuck on, he gets the ball down towards goal line. Around the corner is Brad Green.
There we go.
Benny Green, my apologies.
Yeah, correct. And 19 kicks to Birdwood, but 10 inside 50s, importantly. So well done to them. The handballing count 8-4 in favour of Birdwood as well. So they've got some reward for effort there. They've been peppering those inside 50s for the last 5 or so minutes.
So Trev Woeful having a cop out and ruck here for the Roosters. He'll be up against Pittman, I think it is. So up they go. Leaper is Pittman, got it down over on the ball was Crook cricket pitch area. He knows all about that particular area in the summer. Captain the Neon Razorbacks, of course. Ball held in there, and the umpire will come in once again to ball it up.
Yep, so bang in the middle here, just slightly favouring the Roosters, scoring end by a few metres, just near the cricket pitch area. Umpire's doing a good job so far. Nelson squeezes the ball out, tried to get it to Jared Jones, looking for a teammate to tap it onto, or is he just going to shovel it in for a while? Another mad scrap. So, as we said, 15 minutes gone, and only goal kicking so far in this term for the Roosters. 3-3 to 1-6, and we've got another stoppage situation.
So low scoring, tight game of footy.
Yep.
Woeful. Pittman over the back, ball spills out. There's a chance for Falco. Bouncy ball using his body well there. Was the big man in Dix, gets the ball clear, but once again locked in there. Scrappy play.
Just get a feeling though, Bird would start to...
Yeah, look very good when they get the ball out in the open.
Here. Absolutely. Brooke is aware of that, trying to close them down from that ability. Falco and company. Ball, high ball, outside of defensive 50. Good collect there. Bemington, now half forward line for the Roosters. Ball flicked out. Umpire's called a free kick. It's going Kersbook's way, half back line. Jaden, any thoughts?
You just see Birdwood just locking into their inside forward 50 like Kersbrook were in that first quarter on the same end. So it'll be interesting to see if Kersbrook can start to get some link play happening and get the ball inside their forward 50.
So the Brookers with the ball, out of side wing, nurses up the line, looking there for Pittman of the Samuel variety. But in the meantime, I think it's gone over the line. So quickly taken by Nelson. I think he puts the ball back in towards the big man and Dix. Ball comes to ground. Here's Falco.
There we go.
Better press with his efforts this afternoon so far. Off hands, cricket net pocket. Looming around the corner there. Following up is Miller. In the meantime,
free kick, is it?
Free kick.
Going to Brookers.
Distance. Ball coming back across. Looks like might be Bailey Wake in the shadows there.
Yeah, little short pass over the top. So the Brookers desperately needed some link-up play here. Kicked one goal for the match so far. Gone midway through the second term. Out towards the outer side wing. Ball's fist on. Here's a chance for the fleet-footed Roosters to go forward. Is that a high tackle? Umpire lets it go. Wolfield links up. Kick round the boot. Here's a chance for the Roosters into the forward pocket now. And McMahon, I think, takes the mark in the back pocket for the Brookers.
Yep, right adjacent to the cricket net approach. So Scott McMahon, as he said, debut this afternoon for the Brookers. Plenty of experience. Comes right across goals here. Got a teammate out here. Taking the mark.
As you can see, beautiful conditions here from Birdwood.
Shadow stone. Full pushed up looking for Pittman. Will be the leap. Oh, the back was woeful. Ball comes to ground. Threading his way through was Curley. He goes to ground level. Stacks on the mill just in front of the Kersbook coaching group. Ball held in there. Bit of push and shove. Haylock, Daniel getting involved there, but the umpire will ball up, commence play.
Change here for Birdwood. Coming back on the ground is Hoppo. In the meantime, he might be in the action here if this hits the deck. Well, he's got to go head-to-head with Ricky Ebert here, who toe pokes the ball to the half-forward line. I think Bird's involved. Cam Muster, good tackle by him, holds the ball half-forward line for the Kersbrook team, kicking up the hill. As I said, haven't kicked a goal in this term so far. Birdwood start to threaten a little bit here when they get out to open space. Falco in particular looks fantastic, but here's a chance for the Brookers Pistols, but once again, Roosters taking a relieving mark in the defensive 50.
Yeah, cut off there by Newman. Gets it across here to Cam Worcester, so just possession football by the Roosters. He'll put it back out here to Bebbington, the young mullet man, in the back pocket area. Nurses it up by a bit of a wedge kick, but good enough to find teammate in Nick Thompson. The former Teacher Gully boy goes down the wing areas. McMahon got his hands to it. Going in as Crook. Good work him. Holds up a Birdwood opponent in there. At ground level. That's the agency of Woeful. So Woeful picks himself up and he'll do battle against the big man Griffiths.
Half forward line for the Brookers. Desperately need a goal as we head towards the 20-minute mark. McMahon has the delivery. Kicks it inside 50. Once again, Birdwood's defence holding on strongly. Bevington involved, sliding in there. So now 45 metres out from the Brookers' goal. Decisive fist out towards centre half forward area. Wolfill on hands and knees. Tries to shovel it out to a teammate, and once again he's set upon. Hard work out there, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Well, you look at perhaps a few more forward targets down the other end of the ground in Green and these characters, Carter. But Brookers just can't find a focal point in an attack at the moment. Actually, the ball being held across half back by the Roosters at the moment. So Ruckjewel, Woeful got it down. Alcock over the top there. Ensures that the ball doesn't come out, and we'll have another ball up.
Just plenty of ball ups, that's for sure.
Yep, just inside the 50-metre arc as the Brookers work towards the right of your screen and dial on 88.9 FM. Here's a chance now. High kick forward. Bouncing ball. Muster. Gets away from Pittman easily. Here's a chance he's got support here. Taken by a teammate. Nurses up the wing. On the lead. Dispossessed there. Cavalry arrives. Oh, good strong body work there by Haylock. Right in front of the Birdwood coaching box. Ball held in there. And
either side resisting here, Jaden. It's a real arm wrestle.
Yeah, sure. It's 13 inside 50s each, so it really is a wrestle, Goldie.
So the ball just around from us here.
20 minutes gone, Benny, and we've had 3 scoring shots, 1-1 to the Roosters and a point to Kersbook.
1973 Premiership Reunion Day here with the Roosters. Don't go anywhere at half-time. We've got a couple of the greats who are going to come over and probably have a bit of a chat to Pistols. Falco kicks the ball, driving kick inside 50. McMahon backing back, takes the mark. He's starting to settle into it here. So McMahon takes the mark in front of Dix. Goes with a short pass. Can they run through the middle of the ground, the Brookers? Well, they got some chance here. Here's an opportunity for Haylock. Just a bit stop-start though. And he goes to Ricky Ebert in the middle of the ground. They've got players pushing up the ground here.
So Ricky Ebert, this Burge led out. As in Hayden Burge and drops back.
Pittman.
Ebert goes out there to Pittman. Drops the ball as he goes to ground, the big man. Mitch McDonald arrives in support. Good work there by Bradman Nelson. Gets a high kick. Griffiths, the big man, spoils it. Here's that man Falco, will be the first to get there. Uses his pace to pull away. Well done. lifts the eyes, but good interceptive
Moyne.
mark taken down there
it?
through the agency of Moyne for the Brookers.
Yep, Regan Moyne. Brookers, opportunity just before, dropped the mark inside 50. Here's Gardner. Once again, they've got to start the link-up play. So Gardner's calling some players here into the middle of the ground. That's where he goes. Teammate takes a sliding mark in Curley. So patient build up here for the Brookers. Finds Ricky Ebert near the edge of the cricket pitch area. Kicks the ball inside 50, and that's better. That's taken now by Pittman.
He held that one, although he did have a touch of the bubbles at the end, but as Benny said, thankfully he held onto it. So chance here, a bit Jacob Pittman, pushing up towards 250 games, has kicked 2 goals for the season. I said the Brookers have only kicked 7 or 8 coming into this game. So Pittman got a bit close to the man on the mark, therefore pulled his kick. And their second score, which is behind.
1-7 now, isn't it?
Comes up, yep, 1-7 is their return, and we're 3-3. So low scoring scrap here in the quarter. Wild, bit different.
Oh,
what we
look at
saw
that.
last
That's
week.
not the best kick.
Ah, to
Unionville takes
Unionville.
the mark.
It's not Crispus, but he got
Ryan
an early
Nelson
present
frustrated on the sidelines. Can't afford that. So the Unionville kick into the hotspot area.
Birch
forms. Birch takes the mark. That's a great kick, and Ricky Ebert applauds that delivery. Jaden, what a great kick.
Yeah, it sure was. Pitch perfect, wasn't it, by Unionville? Just a great kick right in the hole, and a good mark too. So it'd be interesting to see if they can make the most of this opportunity, Kersbook, as they really need a goal.
Right on half-time too.
So Birch kicked their only goal of the game, 9 minutes into the first term. So here he is on the half-time siren to obviously double the impact from a personal level and for the team. So Hayden Birch.
This will give him a lot of belief. Hit it. It's missed as well.
Fortunately missed it, but well, the thing about this, I'll go into half-time only the 7 points down. So very much in the game, Jaden Gray.
Yeah, they sure are, Pistol. 17 inside 50s to 15 in favour of Kersbrook as well. So there was plenty of inside 50s there for only 1 goal for the quarter. So 32 inside 50s overall. 49 kicks to 33 in favour of Kersbrook. So they dominated that area. Also the marking, 26 marks to 11 with Mick Marr and Moit also taking some intercept marks as well. So I might just say both defenders today, the intercept marking has been on song, so it'll be interesting to see whether Birdwood can try and kick on and make the most of their opportunities as well as we go into half-time.
Well, it is a doubt defensive game. As we said last week on the call, while we saw something of a bit of a shootout, Mount Lofty going berserk and kicked something like 7, 8 goals in a row, and here, well, combined a tally of 4 goals in the first half here. But just the nature of the game, as we know, they're undermanned, Kersbrook, so they're playing very defensive football. A young Birdwood side still starting to gel together. So evenly poised, so you just feel that Kersbrook, if they can find a couple of productive forwards, but I think we said in the call, like they just need a couple of targets, whether they move a guy like Brad Pearce up forward or something, or
yeah, it's a good idea, Pistols, as we just look like we got one of the greats here from the 73 Premiership side coming up from Birdwood. Just going to have a bit of a chat.
because big day here, celebrating 50 years ago, Birdwood winning the flag, betting Williamstown.
Is that right?
Yeah, they're now defunct Williamstown Footy Club. As,
No.
no, maybe he's got.
Maybe he's getting someone else to join him as well. We'll find out shortly.
He might have gone a little
In the
bit,
meantime, might go back to
in the
Salish
meantime,
with some
what we might do is go back to our man, the
background music.
Catman
lineup
do,
for today.
and yes, we'll play a few, earn a few dollars, and we'll be back here shortly.
What do you mean?
Welcome back here to Birdwood Oval and half time of a Dow's struggle, which sees the hosting Roosters 3-21 leading the Brookers. Kersbook 1-8-14 goal kickers for the Roosters, Carter, Falco and Green, and Burge, as in Hayden Burge, the only goal kicker for Kersbook, 10 minutes into the first term. So entertaining struggle here, no doubt, for the, good crowd in the house here, and why not, as Birdwood celebrating a little bit of club history, and we're lucky enough to be joined by the erstwhile president in Brendan Leckel, and also, a man who doesn't look like 50 years ago he played footy, because he only looks like he's 21, but Malcolm Herman has joined us also. So, boys, welcome into the huddle.
Thank you.
The half-time huddle.
Yes, great to be here.
And Barchi, how are you, mate?
Yeah, we're going all right. Third home game in a row. So, we get through this one and we get a month off from home, so that's good.
Yeah. Now, it'll be with the current side, but good to see some of the old players get back for a very special day for them.
Yeah, we got about 14, I think, Malcolm.
Yes, 14 players.
14 from the
73 premiership side.
Well, that's a pretty good strike rate, considering it's only 50 years ago.
Yeah, there's a few that have died, have passed on, and a few others. There's a couple in extremely poor health, which probably won't be around with us much longer, but we're really pleased to have it. And they're down there having a big chin wag, and they're advising the current players how to play the game and win.
Well, we're going to discuss that post-match because I'll be hanging around but for the benefit of our viewers, what has changed in the game? You talk about the current game compared to you guys who just get the ball kicked and whatever.
Yeah. So when I started playing footy, 1973, we had a change of coach. Our previous coach like all other coaches, was kick to position, get the ball, kick long to position. We had a new coach come in and he introduced a style that Birdwood wasn't used to and the other clubs weren't either, in the fact, get the ball, hand pass to a player in the open who could steady and pick out a man on the ground. So handball became an attacking way of football, not a getting out of a problem. And he took us to 4 premierships over 5 years.
Now, am I right, Bob Scales?
Bob Scales,
was
yes.
a school teacher?
He was. No, Bob Scales wasn't. He was a pharmaceutical representative, I think. But the boys were teachers. He had 2 sons
Is
playing.
there any hint that there might have been some substances taken by the Roosters back in the 70s? Performance enhancing?
They never had to pee in the bottle as far as I know. Well, I never had to.
We were into Gatorade well before Gatorade was popular.
Now, 73 season, once again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Birdwood carried all before it, finished minor premiers and lost the second semi-final.
Yes, yeah, they had a strong side, a balanced side.
Of course, Williamstown we're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, Birdwood had a balanced side in the fact that one of the players was a senior colt and he was playing up into the A grade, and then I had middle-ranked players like myself. I was about 28, 29, and then a couple of other elder players we play for experience, of course.
What did you hold down? What was your position?
I played on the half-back flank, and we had one of the strongest half-back lines in the association. There was Murray Dick, or Mung Dick, Trevor Gladiger, and myself on the half-back line, and we would feel absolutely disappointed and reckon we hadn't done our bit if the opposition kicked more than 10 goals.
Well, good attitude, because they didn't in the grand final.
No, that's right. And leading up to that, through the season, we played well. No one's sort of threatened us. Mount Pleasant got close once or twice. Williamstown got close. But we went into the finals as favourites. But then we lost the second semi-final to Williamstown in some atrocious conditions at Gumaraka.
Yeah.
But looking, I think the scores were 5-goal 20 or something to 6 goals. I mean, clearly we were outplayed on the day. A bit like today where Kersbook are kicking 1 goal 7, Williamstown kicked 5 goal.
Yeah.
Lots of points, yeah.
Hey, and then I think you actually beat Kersbook in the preliminary final.
Was
it
Kersbook?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Might have been. Anyway, that was down to 8 points, I think, there. That was a very close game as well. But we came out and then came back with vengeance into the grand final, which was played over at Loberthal.
Yeah, now I was going to ask you, why was the grand final played at Loberthal? Not even in your division?
Yes.
Apparently there's a rule now that you've got to play the finals in the same division. That's
Loberthal was a big ground. I think if you go back previous years, Birdwood was the central ground. It was probably the best ground, even though it's a little bit uneven, but it was a good ground.
Sorry?
And Birdwood.
What'd you say?
A little bit uneven.
Yeah, a little bit uneven. But it was one of the better grounds, and Birdwood used to host all the finals. Well, the other clubs thought, Birdwood, if they're in the final, they get an unfair advantage. So the neutral ground provision came in, and so we played over at Loberthal that day.
That didn't seem to apply in 1965.
No, that's prior to 1973, because 65
it was still Torrens Valley, but
we played Stirling.
Story that we'll talk about later.
Yeah, right. We played Stirling in that.
And we certainly could have played that on Stirling over.
Now, so you win the flag, a great performance, and of course we're just talking about the rivalry between Kersbook, because the year before you were probably favourites to win the flag. You lose by 4 points in 1972 to Kersbrook.
Was it 72?
Yes,
right.
Because apparently a half-forward flanker stripped clear in the dying moments and kicked the goal.
Yes. My recollection of that was the Kersbrook half full forward was tackled by our full back on the 50-metre line near the boundary. He was slung as he kicked the ball. That gave him an extra 5 metres, and the ball went through the boundary.
There's a good story about that later on.
Yeah.
Ask Jack Muster about that story a bit later on.
Fantastic memories. No doubt they'll be getting the kicks will be getting longer and the marks really spectacular by the end of the day.
That's right.
Well, I suppose it's a question I've got to ask you, Brendan, because obviously being the president, and as everyone's probably aware, and this going out globally, been a bit of a tough time for you guys. How's the club been coping after the unfortunate incident back in round 1?
Yeah, it's been a tough month. Obviously, we don't play footy, or we don't volunteer to be part of footy clubs to have to go through these sorts of situations. But I think we're coming through it okay. We've done a lot of good things, which we had no manual for, and I think the players have responded well. They're a very, very tight-knit bunch, as you can imagine now. Very
also
young group
such
of
a
blokes.
young side, because obviously some of these guys would have come up with Antonio
to
the club.
Yeah, so and look, we struggle with the fact that maybe some players wouldn't be able to keep playing and things like that, but we've managed to keep the group together, and the players have realised that a footy club is for these sorts of reasons. We've done very well keeping the group together, and the players have responded very, very well.
And also, just another bonus, just quickly, having the juniors back. I know there wasn't a junior game today because you both don't have the respective teams in the same grade, but just having your juniors back, it's a very important part of a community football club.
Yeah, especially our under-16s obviously had the bye today, but the under-9s, under-11s, we don't have 14s this year. It's just the way it happens. But, look, having them play on a Saturday in front of the B's and A's is so good for the competition. We obviously there's a deficiency of junior numbers across country towns. It's not just country footy clubs; it's division, like central division footy clubs as well. But other than that, it's we're progressing pretty well, really.
Now, one thing you might have noticed, Malcolm, since you played back in your day, the state of the Oval. How good's this?
How good is this over? We have an extreme...
Looks like the council get a few grants to do the ovals,
This is a community-owned oval. It is maintained by a groundsman, Trevor Miller, who is he's a 1973 premiership player. He is here today. He does an absolutely fantastic job with the ground maintenance. I can remember days when, that day at Gumaraka in the preliminary final was mud over your ankle-high boots that we used to wear.
Yep.
You couldn't run, you had to plod along, but nowadays this ground is magnificent.
It is. And as I said before, the last time we had to call game was actually the 2016 grand final. What a great job the club did. The epic between Bridgie and Nan. And what a great job you did on catering days and just organising the parking and everything. And so, as showed last year, I know it was a bit of a crap day, unfortunately, for Nan, but just shows that lower clubs, if I can use that respectfully, can host grand finals. It doesn't have to be the big power clubs who get it.
No, not at all. And I think, you give the smaller clubs a chance, and they have as many volunteers as the larger clubs. But yeah, I think certainly given a chance, we certainly can make it put on a show for the league, that's for sure.
Yeah. And just quickly, who wins? Well, we know who wins, but what are they going to do to win? Kick a few more goals?
Kick a few more goals and just keep the pressure on the Kersbook forward, so they kick 1 goal 14 and Birdwood kicks 11 goal 3.
And I reckon they should take the 73 boys out to the final huddle and get them all around outside.
Oh, we went out there and listened to what the coach said. There were a few things that we thought he could do better, but we'll see.
Well, you can always do better, mate, because you've got the flags on the board, haven't you?
That's right, we do.
All right, Malcolm, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and also to you, Barch, and we'll catch up a bit later on, no doubt.
Yeah, thanks, Pistols. Much appreciated.
All right, joined there by Malcolm Herriman, a 1973 Premiership player, and also Brendan Leckle, the president of the Birdwood Football Club. I want this a big day for him, and of course that'll be topped off, as we said, if they can get over the line here. And at the moment, they're certainly, well, I wouldn't say in the box seat, but they got the leading hand on the rein as they lead 3-1-8. So a 7-point margin as we're about to commence the second half. It's Benny Goldfinch will take you through it with Jaden J. Hill.
Good chat there, Pistols. Malcolm Herman and Barchie having a chat to Pistols. Of course, big night coming up at the Birdwood with their Premiership reunion, 1973. 3-3 now. Kersbook trailing, 1-8. Birdwood in front, of course. Cam Muster, sweeping handball, defensive 50. Gets it onto a teammate there in Newman. Roosters, can they string some passages of play down up the hill? Kersbook couldn't kick a goal up the hill in that second term, Jane, but they certainly had some opportunity as Trivanoff kicks the ball towards the half-forward line. Good use of the body there by Miller, and it's gone out of bounds. So we've got a boundary throw-in, 60 metres out from Birdwood's goal. We're heading into the third term now. 1 goal the margin. Just over 1 goal, I should say. 7 points to Birdwood. Birdwood on 21, as you can see on the screen there, or if you're listening at home on Lofty 88.9, Adelaide Hills Community Radio, as Ricky Ebert squeezes the ball around the corner. Good attack on the ball. Chain of handballs as Pearce links up. Kicks it towards the boundary line. That won't be last touch. No definitive player there, I don't reckon. That'll be a boundary throw-in. Umpire just having a little bit of a chat to the academy boy there. Yeah, he's saying it came off the foot, so it'll be a boundary throw-in. Minute gone, third term. Of course, Jaden, the sponsors for Kersbook today, and then we'll just have a look at the Birdwood sponsors as well. Kersbook sponsors today, Jaden?
Yep, so Kersbook would like to thank Adelaide Retaining Walls, Kleeman Family Funerals, 23 Projects, Morn Team Auto Group, and Just Nissan and Just Maz Spares.
Sensational. And Birdwood sponsors the Closies, Ace at Couriers, Mount Pleasant Butchers, One Healthcare Woodside, and Belgravia Apparel, Dezers, and SA Construct. Once again, bit of a scrappy start to the third term. Free kick here for Jared Jones, the captain for Birdwood. It's a good start to the season. Goes with a short pass. Finds Hoppo. Stop-start football at the moment. So Hoppo drives the ball out towards the outer side wing. Attack on the ball there. Good work. Kersbrook. Repeat forward entries, but once again the Roosters should repel here. Chain of hand passes. Short passes on, and Jared Jones takes the mark. Captain for Birdwood, getting a few touches early in the third term as he goes out to Nelson.
So Nelson, good work there by McDonald. Gets it back to battle to the young guys. Chain of handballs. Here's a chance for Ebert. Lifts the eyes. He's got a man on the lead.
Pittman.
And Pittman, good work there, Jacob Pittman. So young McDonald there, just good pressure on Nelson, was able to turn the ball over, and then Ebert with his experience picked out the lead of Pittman. So the opportunity here for Pittman, just kicked the second goal of the game for Kersbook, nearly 3 minutes into the third term. We're right behind that, cameraman James Davis, as you can see the ball just swirl away. So continuing to add to their bundle of points is the Brookers. They move on to 1-9. Birdwood at a 3-3. So
well, I got a few notes a couple of years ago for the grand final. Pistols, Pittman family obviously strong with the Kersbook Football Club, and at that stage he was doing a cabinet making apprenticeship. So hopefully he's a few more years into that now. Young Jacob Pittman. Ball's at half forward line for the Brookers.
So, sharp. Here's Sam Pittman, his brother doing the ruck work, but it was Big Dix getting the ball, trying to crash his way through. There was Burge, Dylan Burge. Holding the ball is the key, is the call, and resultant free kick go to Thompson.
Yep, Thompson with the ball. Left footer for the Roosters. Kicks it into up the wing area, still in the centre square, over the back. Booker's trying to link up here. And it'll be a stoppage situation. So I've moved up the ground a bit. Could be a period, though, where there's a string of goals. At the moment, we've only had 4 for the match. Hoping for a little bit of flow on play and a few more goals in this term. Here's an opportunity as Jones squeezes the ball out and finds Green. So he's at true centre-half forward for the Roosters. He's got a player on deep. Goes in that direction towards Miller. Miller had to punch the ball. Got it to Dix, who did the crumbing there, the big man. Aerial ping pong. Nelson attacks the ball. And, umpire says he's been slung in the tackle. Or the direction of the tackle anyway. Opportunity here, Jaden, for a big start for the third term for the Roosters. Through young Nelson, who would get plenty of advice, I'm sure, from his dad, who's coach of Birdwood. So Nelson, left footer. And he's just missed it to the right. So Birdwood missed their chance. 3-4. Kersbrook 1-9. Hills Football League Country Division A grade action live from Kersbrook, from Birdwood, between Kersbrook and Birdwood. Has been today for his first go. It's his brother, premiership player at Kersbrook, Leighton. So Scott McMahon kicks the ball out. Teammate takes a nice mark overhead, up on the high side here at Birdwood. Short pass, short build-up. Kick into the middle of the ground. Intended target there. Couldn't get to the Brooker. Mad scrap. Eventually it comes for Kersbrook if they can use it through the middle of the ground. Toe poke towards centre forward. Pittman's the intended target. He's looking for some runners. Hamble didn't quite go to the intended target. Eventually comes off. Ricky Ebert. Nice shrug of the tackle there by Burge. He goes into the forward pocket. Good fist there by, I think, Muster with the crumbs. Nice work for the Roosters through Wheeler. Gets out of traffic. And once again, Kersbrook can't quite get the ball up towards the goal area. And the Roosters moving the ball now along the wing.
Alcock finds Thompson. Thompson goes up high, and that's a good mark taken by Green. He's looked dangerous all match so far forward for the Roosters. Puts it further forward.
Good mark.
Drifting across the front of 2 defenders there, McMahon and Moyne, was Caden Goff. In his first year with the club. Golden Grove recruit Benny.
Yeah.
Yet to post a goal this season. So, like a few people in this game, as I said, only the 4 kicked, 3 for the Roosters, 1 by
goals
the
are big.
So,
there's another point.
Another behind. It's a bit like goals are becoming like hen's teeth here for the Roosters.
Low scoring. Good conditions. Just getting a little bit overcast now. It's 3-5 to 1-9.
A few of the runners taking on the beanies too, because I think the temperature's probably starting to drop a little bit. It's running out the square. Getting
Daniel
out some
Haylock.
distance there was Haylock. Daniel puts it up forward. Big man Dick's got the ball down. Here's a chance once again for Goff. Comes out the back door. Around the corner there was Bradley Pearce. Puts it down the flag.
Good mark.
And a good mark taken out there for the Kersbrook.
Oh,
Swings to the
25-metre penalty.
The whistle has gone. So whether it went over the mark or in the protected area. I think this is Braden Nadge with the ball. He'll handball it off to Gardner. Goes long towards the top of the square, off hands there, getting back there, and a bit of tunnel ball taking it through is Jordan Sadler. So once again, racking up the, so we're up to 1 goal 10 for the Brookers.
Goodness gracious.
So, but funny enough, they're still not out of the game.
Oh, no, you betcha, Pistols. 11 scoring shots to 8, and they trail. 1 goal at the moment. So the Roosters, once again, moving the ball up the wing. High, yeah, that was over the neck. Free kick here for Birdwood, just around from Kersbook's interchange bench. Lockie Peter coaching from ground level. Injured last week. Roosters kick towards half forward. Wolfield works his way to the front and then shovels the handball attemptedly to Falco. Mad scrap here. Congested football. And the Roosters have moved the ball slowly but surely up towards the half-forward line. 2 rucks go at it, 2 new rucks. Griffith versus Dix. Ricky Ebert squeezes the ball out for the Brookers in the middle of the ground. This is a big ball. 2 Birdwood players are on here. Hoppo just has to work the handball out. And he's gone. What a big tackle that was.
Yeah, great work there. That's the agency of Nadge. Wastes no time, gets it forward. There was the tall timber here. Leading the race for the ball.
Player
So
down.
The mullet man in Bebington. He's taken high, so perhaps an opportunity loss there for the Kersbrook as they tip the ball. Here's Lambourne, experienced player, right in the scoreboard pockets in the background. 3-5 plays 1-10. We've played 10 minutes third term. Call of the Wild.
Roosters once again looking to use the interchange wing for attacking moves. Good spoil over the top there by Brody Haylock. Ball hits the deck. Green links up with Jared Jones. Squeezes the ball around the corner. Intended target here's Geordie Miller. Shushai. Oh, tried to go one then the other, and he's decked to the ground. That was no need for the way of the tackle there.
Yeah, perhaps Charlie's still a little bit enthusiastic with the motion of the tackle. Had him pinned, but perhaps
he was gone,
in
but
the
just
game, you can't do
the
that.
finish of the work there, Pistols, yeah.
So Geordie Miller.
Unlucky.
Nurses it up here. He's given Bradman Nelson a big task there to try and keep the ball in. Perhaps in the end, a bit of a poor kick.
Jaden, 10 minutes gone. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so 23 kicks for Birdwood compared to 16 for Kersbrook. So they've got more disposals in that area. But they've only got 2 inside 50s, Birdwood. So they've had 7 Kersbrook. Just can't make the most of their opportunities like they have all day.
Jared Jones flicks it down. Brookers looking to clear the ball. Through Eden to Unionville. Works the ball towards centre half back. It's low scoring. Still tight in the scoreboard. 7 points the margin. Umpires have certainly had their work cut out today with the stoppage situations. Keeping an eye on the situation. We've got 2 umpires out there. One looks like SNFL experience. Jared Jones. That's almost holding the ball. Gardner flicks the ball on. They're on here. Brad Pearce, if he can collect it. Kept his feet. Shoveled it out beautifully. Teammate running for him there was de Unionville. And it's gone out of bounds and it's last touch rule for the Roosters. 12 minutes gone. 7 points the margin. Midway through the third term. Still game on. Get a feeling like both sides at periods have got on top, but mainly all match it's been to and fro. Hoppo, he takes the mark. Edge of the centre cricket pitch area for Birdwood. Stop-start football. Congested situation in the middle of the ground. So Hoppo works the ball out towards the half-forward line. Wolfield puts the mitts up. Ball hits the deck. Jared Jones, can he get a handball away? He did. Muster, he's just got to pick it up. Get it to a teammate. Does. Back to the big man in Wolfield. Snaps the ball round the corner. Good attack on the ball. by the ruckman there for the Brookers. The big fella, Griffith, holds the ball up, half forward line. Umpire lets it go, and it'll be a stoppage. Jaden.
Yeah, so interesting part of the game, Benny. Nearly 13 minutes gone, 7 points the difference. So it's a ruck contest now. What can Birdwood do? Jones at the bottom of that. No free kick. He was hoping to get one in the back, but
He
umpire
got one
said,
in the head, I think.
Yeah, I think he
in the
did
lower
too.
region.
So umpire says, no, give it to me.
Bit sore there to skipper.
So another contest here. Sock it off the ground. Well done by Wheeler. He gets the handball away. What can Birdwood do here? Goes back inside forward 50. And, oh, good mark by the mullet man. There's a few mullets in this side today for Birdwood. And that was Alcott.
Yeah, players been... this is certainly a tough contest. Another
sure
player
is.
winded behind the play here for Birdwood. I think it's Nick Thompson. Jaden.
So Alcock now. The chance to extend the lead to 13 points here. So he strolls in. Kicks on its way. And
Missed.
it's behind. The story of the day so far. So unfortunately, Birdwood couldn't get the goal as McMahon's going to take it out, Benny.
So McMahon from the top end goals for Kersbook. Short pass. Didn't go to distance, I don't think. Snaps around the corner. That's not the best kick. Puts his teammate out on a pump. Wow, what way is the umpire going to go here? It's a free kick for the Brookers. That could have ended dangerously there, Pistols.
Yeah, Regan Moyne just under the pump. A high kick there coming in from Brody Haylock and set him up, and strong attack on the ball there. But thankfully he was all right. Tough as old boots, Regan Moyne.
So Moyne with the clearing kick from the half-back line, Jaden, and it's out towards the outer side wing.
It sure is. So Kersbrook now. And the ball was just being tapped out of bounds by Curley. And 14 and a half minutes gone as the young academy boy rocking the hat today.
Done a good job.
Yeah, he sure has. Going to throw it in. Good throw. Rucks go at it. Got a good tap there by Griffith. Ball's a bit of a scramble at the moment at the bottom. Doesn't look like it's going to come out. And the umpire says, give it to me. So very congested and contested Goldie at the moment.
Yeah, the two C's. No doubt about that, Jaden. I like that.
So ball's been cleared here by Birdwood, trying to get another forward 50. That's Alcock now. He's been run down. He gets the handball away. Mick Marnes chasing after it for Kersbrook. Kersbrook now. I was at a high tackle. Umpire says no.
Had to be paid in the AFL holding the ball.
Yeah, well.
Let it go. Good.
Take your pick, and it's going to be a throw up. So ball up here. About 35 metres out. Kersbrook now get it out. Thanks to Nudge. Clears it into the middle of the ground near the sand pit. Is that a mark? No. Umpire says play on. Bit of a scramble here. Trying to get the handballs out here, Kersbrook, and they do. Umpire says play on again. It's very, very scrummy. It is very tough in the contest, and it's going to be another ball up, Benny.
Can't see this one break open anytime soon. 4 goals scored. 110 to 3-6. Birdwood holding on at the moment. 8 points the margin. Low scoring affair. It's worth a couple. As Jones gets the ball on to Falco. He drives the ball forward. Little courage there from the Roosters player. Just trying to pick him up there. It's Alcock. Meantime, Ricky Ebert works the ball towards the half forward line. Sliding in, and it's gone out of bounds. Pistol. 17-minute mark.
Yeah, just tough game, tough body work from both sides, and it's had a real struggle here. Good game of footy, even though it's low scoring. Here's Falco. Started the game very well, dropped off a bit, but still a valuable contributor. Puts it out here. McMahon with experience over the top of Woeful puts it down, running on there and socking the ball forward was Muster. Ball comes back out here. Here's a chance for young McDonald once again. Woeful locks him up.
Gone.
Could be gone holding the ball. He's
got rid of it.
Given a lot of time to get rid of it. Gardner lurking on Jones. Got rid of that. Interesting. Come back to Woeful round the corner.
Here we go.
Bouncing ball. Coming to meet it nicely was Miller. This way, that way. Loses possession of it. In the meantime,
I'm not sure what that was for.
in a low Haylock in the wars again. And looks like Miller is going to be the recipient. It's, as you said, boys, a little bit of feeling. We know they've been going at it for a long time in the history of these two clubs. But umpire indicating perhaps, scragging. But it'll be Miller Jordan Miller with the resultant free kick here,
A
boys.
few left footers in this Birdwood lineup, Jaden.
Yeah, there sure is. And Miller, now the opportunity to extend the margin to 14 points and kick that much awaited goal. So Miller now strolls in, crosses the 50-metre line.
He, of course, is a right
Kicks
footer.
on his way, and he
That's
likes
good.
it. So there it is. Finally, a goal.
When was the last one, Pistols?
Last goal kick for Birdwood was at the 13 minute of the second term, boys, and we're coming out to 18 minutes of the third, so virtually a quarter has expired without a 6-pointer.
Entertaining game, though, Jaden.
Yeah, it sure is. So 14 points the margin here. And didn't he like that, Miller? And Birdwood will be hoping to keep rolling on here. So as the umpires just getting organised here, getting the ball in the middle and the water runners running off. So 14 points the margin, 18.5 minutes gone.
So Big Dick's back in ruckman against Pittman, gets it down, crashing his way through there was Gardner. Gardner gets the ball wide. Here, lurking is Jeremy Last, goes to ground level. Chance now for the Brookers. Overrunning the ball there, cricket pitch area. Taken, comes back to Gardner, high on the left. Forward, big leap there, over the back. Taken here, Brad Pearce, gives it to a teammate, comes back here. And there's a quick
There we
reply
go.
by Dylan Burge. I tell you what, JJ, we waited a quarter for a goal, and here we've had two in the last 90 seconds virtually.
It's funny how it all works out, isn't it, Pistol? So back-to-back goals, and we're waiting quite a while for just one, and we got two. So we got more than what we asked for. But well done to Kersbook to get that much awaited goal and to get the game back to an 8-point margin. So there you go.
So the Birds brothers, Hayden and Dylan, contributed to 2 goals so far for Kersbook. So is that something they can build on? As their last goal, Joden, was at 9 minutes 54 in the first term, my good man.
So the ball now back in the middle. 20 minutes gone on the clock. 8 points the margin. So Rucks go at it in the middle. Can Kersbrook get a centre clearance? No, Birdwood. They might. Gets the handball away. Oh, well done by Kersbrook now. Kick inside forward 50 thanks to, I reckon that was McDonald. Jones now, he gets the handball to retrieve for Birdwood. And Wheeler kicks it on the wing. So Birdwood now.
So Landball with the ball, disposes up the line. Here's a chance taken here by Haylock. You get it back to McDonald, who's going stronger as the game evolves. Puts it forward over the top there of Pittman. Lurking is Burge, the goal kicker. Can he get another one in succession? That'll be historic today for Kersbrook, but he's offline as they return to their bad habits of missing the goals, Jaden.
Yeah, so Hoppo now. He's going to bring it in for Birdwood. What can they do? Can they get it out? Yeah, so just a chip and pass at the moment. That's to Lambourne. So,
I was just saying it's starting to open up here. We've had 2 goals in a
yes,
few
it
minutes.
is. It is. As Lambourne goes wide, and good punch away there by the Kersbrook man. That was Muckwick. So well done to him, and to lock the ball inside Kersbrook's forward 50 Pistols.
So I tell you what, the man is going to be picking, we've got all seasons covered here this afternoon. We've got the beanie, because it's a bit darker. But also when the sun was out, we've got the Archie's thong. So I tell you what, such a dire struggle. It might be a bit hard to pick someone who's
Best of both worlds.
best of both worlds.
Might have to, it's maybe there's still a match winner coming up here. Someone who kicks a goal maybe after the siren or something like that. Jared Jones collects the ball, does he? Oh, good work from the skipper. Just overcooked the handball. He'll get it on the end of it here, will he? Not quite. The chain was broken. And it's a free kick here for Daniel Haylock. Just get the feeling like the Brookers just start to get things going here as they drive the ball towards the half-forward line. Some experienced campaigners down there, including Ricky Ebert. Couldn't quite go to him. Ball's bouncing around. Roosters looking to clear the ball. Chain a handball. Eventually, I think it's Lambourne, works the ball out towards the wing, and here's McMahon, gets the applause from the Brookers coaching staff, sensing they're starting to get their mojo going a bit here. 0-3 start to the season, desperately need a win, Kersbrook. Kick inside 50. Here's another opportunity for Burge. Good tackle, no issues there.
Oh, Nick Wheeler probably a little bit lucky there, Benny. That was a
He
great
was.
tackle.
There were no
applied
issues
there
with
by
the tackle.
So the umpire will come in, ball up, the SNFL recruit for today. So Big Dick next around. Here's Burge, kick out of the pack, but looks like he's missed everything. In fact, yes, must have been touched off the boot, so we'll have a boundary thrown by, looks like the boys right by the point post. Cricket nets are in the background. Trust you're enjoying our coverage call the while coming in from Birdwood Oval. Not the highest scoring game, but a damn good game of football, Jaden J. Hill.
Yes. So the academy boy now.
Dangerous position here, Jake.
It is. It's Pittman in the ruck for Kersbrook. They get the kick away, the Brookers, but Bird will get the clear and kick. Oh, good, strong mark. There was Haylock. He's going to go back inside forward 50, you would think, and he does. Ball goes in. What can they do?
Pierce didn't
hang
have
on
it.
free. Yes, it was.
No, I'm not sure if we can have a look at a replay.
I think it was a hanging on free kick. Birdwood's defence has held on pretty well all day.
Don't want to miss the goal. But
It's up here now on the screen. Haylock of Daniel just passing it through, and Pierce, was in French, so how many times in his career has he done this?
Makes no
Won't
mistake.
miss, so
there it
That's a
is.
goal.
say a vital goal for the Brookers, an understatement. I tell you what, they're mounting a serious challenge now, Jaden J.
Yeah, they sure are. So all of a sudden, game on. So well done to Kersbrook, and it'll be interesting to see who can get the next centre clearances. We've ticked over 24 minutes in this term. A late goal now in the third quarter would give the team momentum.
Yeah, game on. So after struggling to kick more than a goal for the opening 2 and a bit quarters, Kersbrook kicked a couple in a row, and now it is 1 point in the margin.
Yep, 4-6 plays 3-11. So back in the centre, this next clearance as we've played, come out to 24 and a half minutes gone third term. So next goal vital. Can the Brookers continue this momentum? Yes, they can as Gardner gets the clearing kick out of the centre circle. Okay, here's Burge. He's been really lifted in this third term. Ball goes to ground. Burge in there. Also the top assisting him looks like it's Markwick. So the umpire will come and ball up just on the edge of the 50-metre arc for the Brookers as they kick towards the left of screen or left of your dial on 88.9 FM.
Charlie Gooden, one of his first A-grade games opposed to McMahon, so that's a good test for the young man in his A-grade step up. Walfield, quick off, here's a chance on the left. It's a goal. Goal for goal, here we go.
And that was Caden Goff there.
It was indeed,
Benny.
Pistols to 13. Goal for goal, Jaden. It's
It
good,
sure
good
is.
stuff to watch now. Starting to break open a little bit.
It is, and that was good play by Birdwood. They've definitely threatened all day there. Once they get their running play on, they are really good to watch. So well done to Birdwood, and now extends the margin out to 7 points. Pistols, as we've ticked nearly 26 minutes gone in this term.
Yeah, well, as we said, we had a total of 4 goals kicked in the first half, boys, and we had 4 goals kicked in this third term. And 25, nearly 26 gone. Perhaps there's time for even a couple more. So good game of footy here as far as goal kicking. In the centre, Pittman got it down. His chance for Burgoyne. Kicked it into Gardner. Rebound taken here. The winner is Jones. Spins his way out of trouble cleverly. The skipper goes forward. Target, here's the last goal kicker and Goff.
Good mark. Good kick.
Goff taking it. Wastes no time. Swings on the left foot.
Oh.
But time is going to run out as you can hear the siren go in the background. But, well, game still evenly poised here. 7-point ball game in favour of the Roosters. Same margin they held at halftime, Jaden J.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, halfway through the quarter, it just opened up a little bit, Benny, like you said, and it was goal for goal. So well done there, and 36-29 at the moment. Be interesting to see what both huddles say, to be honest. So what can Kersbook do in the last quarter? They'll be kicking towards us, and Birdwood will be kicking towards the town end.
See if Jaden, have a quick chat to Ryan at 3/4 time. See what he has to say. Game on here, brings the group in nice and tight to us. Maybe go out there, Jaden, have a little bit of a listen. See if you can get a quick word from Ryan.
As we're talking with Malcolm Herman, 73 premiership player, Benny, maybe they will need to get the boys around. Also, Jaden Jacob perhaps join in and give them a little bit of encouragement, because the Roosters looking like they were home and hosed. But suddenly, Kersbook finding that forward focal points that we're talking about. Birds was very good, and Bradley Pearce stepping up there. So really, the game very much up for grabs, 5-6 to 3-11. So effectively, 6 goals playing at 5-5, so you're quite right. 1 point ball game here. Seven-point ball game, my apologies. Scott Creek maths.
Jaden lurking here. A bit distant at the moment. He'll get in there. Don't go anywhere. Big final quarter coming up. At the moment, 3-11 to 5-6. We might go to Salish for a bit of a backing track before Jaden has a bit of a chat, hopefully, to Ryan Nelson.
We'll watch them slug it out right till the end. Show me the crowd and I'll take my place. I'm hungry for the taste of it. Well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what football means to me. That's how I like
All going well. We'll have a quick word here to Birdwood coach Ryan Nelson at 3/4 time, just to see what he has to say. Game on. Important goal there for the Roosters just before the break. Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, thanks for your time, Ryan. Just take us through what you saw in that quarter, and the game definitely opened up, didn't it?
It did, yeah. At half time we spoke about just our transition, so our ability to get from our backs into our forwards. So I suppose to get better at transition, we spoke about our backs being more creative, which would give us more spacing to our forwards. I think the key is the first goal is a key. We're really conscious about if we kick the first, let's give high energy and get this game sort of flowing. So, yeah, it's a thriller, isn't it? We'll see what happens.
It sure is. Thanks for your time and good luck for the quarter. Cheers, thank you. Back to you guys.
Work, Jaden. All right, game on, as Ryan Nelson said, 3-11 to 5-6. It's a real arm wrestle. Falco wills the ball on the left boot out towards Nelson. He'll fly. The pack went up, hit the deck. Player going down there for the Roosters. I'm just trying to pick up that play. I think it was Alcott. Meantime, here's a chance for Kersbook through the middle of the grounds, taken by Crook. He got the ball there from Burge, who's had a good match so far. Here's Hayden Burge in the meantime. So the two Burges linking up. Brad Pearce, what can he do? He slides in. Roosters defence. Here's Gooden. He works the ball beautifully out to the wing. You can see why he's getting an A-grade gig from the under-16s for the Roosters. Minute gone, final term, 7 points to margin. Game on here.
So Goff puts the ball forward. Here's a
Great
chance
pick
for
up.
Miller. Slides through. Straightens the ball up, but good intercepting mark by Moore, and he's been pretty good all afternoon. Little wedge kick over the top here, finds Gardner, so past premiership combination there. Starting to get in the game, puts in the middle to Burge, Dylan Burge. So will he go long and deep? Looking for his brother, puts it forward here, but that's a misdirected kick.
Falco.
Ricochets out here to Falco. He's got a loose man out here in Thompson.
Ooh.
Spills what he should have taken.
Oh, good pick up.
Strong attack by both players there. Perhaps held there at ground level was Thompson. The umpire unsided, trying to break his way through his crook. He's held up by Woeful, so the umpire will come in and ball up. So just over 90 seconds gone. 7-point margin in this last quarter in favour of the Roosters, the hosting Roosters. Umpires picked out a free kick and it'll go to Trevor Woeful. So Woeful goes across to the cricket pitch area, finds a teammate out there in Thompson, who's certainly coming to the game. So it could be a candidate for the most effective player on the ground. Goes out wide. Over the top of Ebert is Falco. Will
He's
it
been
sit for
good.
him? Yes. The youngster shows plenty of pace. Breaks away. Good lead in the pocket there from a teammate there in Miller. But
Good spoil by
defensive action
Steele.
puts it out over the boundary line. Jaden Jay.
Yeah, so 2 inside 50s already for Birdwood, 1 for Kersbrook, and we'll see if the game can open up like it did late in that third quarter as the Academy boys fetching the ball out of the trees there.
He might have gone down the old mill.
Good work.
So it's just coming a little bit chilly now as the sun's dropped behind the clouds, but we've had that perfect day when you consider the storm and tempest forecast we've had. It's been pretty good for football here in the Adelaide Hills this afternoon.
So here's a chance for the Roosters. Get the feeling first goal of the final term was big for both sides, obviously. Here's Muster. 7 points the margin. So Muster, short pass. Joggling mark. Gooden.
Yep.
So Gooden kicks the ball inside towards the forward pocket area. Good mark by Steele. Dangerously switches it into the back pocket. And the umpire says it's gone out of bounds, is it? Just having a chat to the Boundary Academy boy.
Yeah,
Gonna
looks
be
like it's going to go back. Reload free kick. So it's going to go to Charlie Steele.
Yep,
Benny.
go
Rockers.
again. So Steele, don't know if we'll go back towards McMahon because he's taken care of now. So Steele will work the ball up the outer side wing area. Ball hits the deck and that's off hands. That'll be a boundary throw in.
So come out 4 minutes gone. Final term scores yet to be added to after three-quarter time, where the Roosters led by 7 points. They're led by 3 points at quarter time, 7 points at half time. As I said, the same margin at three-quarter time. So a dour struggle all afternoon here between two traditional rivals. Both clubs in their 102nd year of existence. Free kick paid here. Looks like it's going to be Falco, who's certainly moving back into the game, Jade.
Yeah, he is. So as he goes inside forward 50, Pat goes up. Alcock has a snap at goal, and it's gone out of bounds. Pistols.
Yeah, if that's cricket season, you describe there's a good length in the practice nets, that kick. So it's a retrieve there by Brodie Haylock, who's had his work cut out this afternoon, but held up pretty firm for the Brookers defence. Undermanned Brookers defence. So Kersbook, can they get their first win of the season here? They trail by 7 points at the moment. Or will be the Roosters going back-to-back wins. Coach Ryan Nelson goes out wide, off hands from Woeful. Gardner getting involved. Over the top of him was Gooden. Comes out the back door. Swim handball with Markwick. Brooker's desperate efforts there. Jones asks a question. Umpire from the Sandford says no. Good to see the Sandford umpires getting involved in community football because no SANFL this weekend due to the state game. It's South Australia beating the Waffle on 13 points, I think it was.
Yes, it was.
on Friday night.
Yes, and I reckon there's been a 25-metre penalty.
Right,
I'm
here,
not sure if we
push
can get a
and
replay
shove,
on
and
that,
that's,
but if not, that's cool. We'll just have, he's going to have a shot anyway, so that's all right.
I think you'll find this is Thompson, is it?
Oh,
yes.
yeah, sling tackle, was it? Oh, and a bit of a push afterwards. Yeah, okay. Good work from Salish. All over it. This is huge.
So Thompson, Nick Thompson. vice
Oh, it's
captain.
a goal.
And that's great leadership by the vice captain,
Oh,
Jaden
he jumps
Gray.
and fists the air.
As he puts a very important 6th goal on the board.
Yes, so well done to Birdwood, well done to Thompson. The last couple of weeks, last week they were overran in the last quarter, so they'll be hoping to do all the running. And well done to Thompson and well done to Birdwood. That is a vital goal there.
Yeah. Brookers need an immediate response like they did in that third term, Pistols. And through Burge and Pearce in that term.
Well, that's a bit ridiculous. The context for the game, because we had 4 goals kicked in about 5-6 minutes.
So back in the middle, Roosters. Handy break here. Couple of goals in a low-scoring affair. Worth a few more. That's all good. There's Roosters players around the action here. 4 of them. They're all backing each other up. Sweeping handball out. You can hear quite a lot of voice out there at the moment. High action. Nelson punches the ball towards the boundary line. Pearce tried to get it to the... Oh, gee whiz, clash of heads. Clash of heads there. Samuel Pittman, I reckon.
Yeah, Thompson
coming on the shoulder.
Thompson coming in pretty heavy there on Pittman. I think
Can we
it's
have a
his
look
shoulder.
at the replay of that, or is that a bit late? Yeah,
It's
that's
a shoulder.
okay.
It's a problem. Might have been a collarbone there, or hopefully not an AC.
Poor. Yeah.
So last thing Kersbook there's any further injuries. As we just see the replay here.
I think that's his dad too.
Just missed it. Yeah, it could be. Yes, Tony, that's right. Tony. So Sammy Pittman not in a good way at the moment, just checking that out. So it looks like the result free kick Ricky Ebert will take.
Hopefully it's just a stinger. That's no good at all.
No good at all as Sam Pittman departs, and as I said, hopefully things are sort of positive there. So meanwhile, Ricky Ebert with the football. Umpire blows the whistle, so we're back into game mode. Chips it up, here's the leader Gardner. Got his one hand to it. Will it sit for him? No. Picked up here, Bird around the corner. But in the meantime, Gardner must have infringed on Goff. So Goff will take the interesting 73 was the era of Goff too.
Oh, there you go, Pistols. Bring that up to later tonight. Kick out towards teammate there in Wolfville, but it's taken by Griffith as the sun sets here at Birdwood. Beautiful day weather-wise. We haven't had any rain so far. Anyway, Griffith kicks the ball towards Gardner. He needs a couple of bit more support from his teammates if they're going to get home. Squeezing the ball around the body there was Hayden Burge, but once again, Birdwood's defence holding up beautifully and taken there by Jordan Sadler. Sadler goes with a short pass. Teammate Nick Thompson wheels on the left boot. Gardner backing back into traffic, takes the mark, and he'll pump the ball once inside, again inside 50. It needs to find a target on this occasion. He does beautifully to Brad Pearce.
Yeah, experience there from Bradley Pearce. Just ran into space, centres the ball. Here's a chance here, and going to ground is Pittman of the Jacob variety, because Sam just leaving the arena with an injured shoulder just a few minutes ago. So Jacob Pittman. He's had a couple of opportunities this afternoon. Jaden hasn't got on the scoreboard as far as majors go. I tell you what, Kersbook will be dearly hoping and kick straight here, and he'll unload from about 45 metres or so straight in front.
Yeah, so goes in, and it's straight, and they've got it, Kersbook. They've got a goal back here. So they've closed the margin. And interesting times here, as 10 minutes has just gone past in the fourth quarter.
So goal for goal in the last quarter. As I said, we had 4 goals kicked combined in the first half, and since half time we've had 6. So as someone said, a goal feast. And hello to everyone watching around the globe, and big hello to our old mate Blue Signers down in Tasmania, watching us as he does every week on the call of the wild. Good to have you on board, Blue. Hope you're enjoying the game. Back in the centre, Griffiths the leaper gets it down here, taken away by Falco. His kick was spoiled. Pearce gets the ball forward, taken here by Markwick.
Yeah, Kersbrook, this is an important period in the match. You just feel to start to get things cranking a little bit. Oh, mind I say that, McDonald runs straight into a Birdwood team opponent there.
I tell you, guys, playing a big quarter here, boys. Not saying he hasn't done much for the first 3. Is Thompson. He's kicked that vital goal, but also helping getting back to boost the defence here.
Stoppage situation just outside Kersbook attacking 50. The big man Griffith gets it to Pearce, duck the chutney, earns a free kick. So Pearce, he'll kick the ball inside 50. Here's Gardner. Oh, crashes the pack, brings it to ground level. Ricky Ebert kicks the ball into the forward pocket. Pittman earns a
He's
free...
holding.
Hang on, he's earned the free kick.
Free kick to Pittman.
He didn't even know he got it. Thought he gave it away.
So a chance for back-to-back goals.
Got to say, Matt Gardner crashed that pack ferociously, and he might have injured his rib here. Hopefully the big man's all right in game 251. Pittman kicks the goal. Gardner saying, no, I'm staying out there, I'm all right. He crashed that pack unbelievably, brought it to ground level. Ricky Ebert kicked the ball forward. Jaden and Pittman finished the goal.
Gee whiz. So 1 point in the margin now, Goldie and Pistols. And back-to-back goals. So it well and truly is game on at the moment.
Bit of Dermot Brereton style 1989 grand final about Gardner at the moment, the way he's breathing. Hopefully he's all right.
So 6-6 to 5-11. As Jaden Gray said, point the difference. Birdwood holding on here. Griffiths. Wofield. Griffiths, the young man, the leaper, got his hands to the ball. Centre circle. Trying to get it out here. Desperation now.
Where would you rather be? Let's be honest. 1 point ball game.
Kersbook just tidying their game up a bit, and they've got the experienced heads, might get them over the line, but also that passion to get that first win of the season on the board. Cricket pitch area, head down was Thompson. Appeared to be legged there. Kersbook player, let it flow. Comes in here to Skipper and Jones. Gets the ball forward, but a good defensive mark taken there by Markwick, I think it is, Benny. Regan Moyne. My apologies.
Yeah, in front of the big man. So Moyne works the ball out of the fence. McMahon fisted towards the boundary line. I don't think Kersbook have been in front all day, if I remember correctly. Is that right?
Might be right there.
So it's a stoppage situation outside the attacking 54 Birdwood, kicking towards the entry gate end here in this match. They lead by a point. 14 minutes gone in the final term at a Call of the Wild. Live on YouTube, Filming Footy and Call of the Wild Facebook page, as well as Lofty 88.9, Adelaide Hills Community Radio. Gardner rising to the occasion. He's injured by the looks of it with the ribs, but he still managed to earn a free kick.
Might have been for chopping, I think, Benny.
So big guards lifting his side here. Goes to McDonald. There's a player all by himself here in the forward 50. Eventually goes towards Pittman, who's starting to produce some good attacking forward marking. And it's going to be held up here inside Kersbook.
I tell you, just
40,
sense the Brookers players. They have lifted a gear here, Jaden J.
Yeah, you can see the forwards just coming around the ball there, waiting for something to come about as the contest is here at the moment. Birdwood going to clear? Yes, they do. Ball kicked away. Oh, well done by Kersbook. Thompson, kick smothered. Alcock's in there. Oh, well done by Kersbook. They get the ball scrambly. Jones is there too. Can they clear it? They can, Kersbrook. Good pressure by Birdwood though. And that's Ebert, I think. It is. He kicks inside forward 50. Is there a mark?
Oh, there is.
Oh, no.
Pierce,
no. Well done by Birdwood. That was good defence. Wheeler gets the kick away. Clearing kick and good mark there too. So Green. So well done by Birdwood. They were really pressured there. It's Falco now.
So Falco with the ball. Got a loose man out here in Goff. The goal kicker grabs the ball. Wastes no time, puts it forward because he's got a man streaming.
Downfield.
Downfield. And just some undisciplined act here. And I tell you what,
oh, he's given away a double 25.
Oh, no. Remonstrating there was Hayden Burge.
You're not going to win any situation
and
with that.
Nelson gleefully with the ball at the top of the screen.
I'm not sure what it was for, but
Goff was the player with the ball, so he will be the result of the free kick.
It's a double 25 for
Although Nelson wants a bit of the action. Bit of confusion reigns here.
I thought it'd be a shot from the goals now. Anyway, Nelson with the shot.
Yeah, well, no doubt his dad here will be hard in the mouth. Hopefully he taught his son how to kick in the backyard as Nelson lines up here. From about 45 out, slide angle.
He has.
Looks good off the boot. Up goes the salute. So Jaden, a very important goal in the context of the game, but also, gee, Kersbook just giving the ball away there when they didn't, yardage they didn't need.
Yeah, they didn't need that, but it all started from Birdwood's defence, though. They were really cool, calm and collected when the pressure was on, and they switched the play beautifully, and it all started from really Fialco off half back, got the ball forward, and so, yeah, well done to Birdwood there.
He's been good. So back in the middle. Still plenty of time for the Brookers. 7 points to margin. Costly work there resulted in the goal to Nelson. Composure required from the young man. He delivered the good. That's a high tackle. Not paid. Gardner having a bit of a chat to the opposition player there. This is a big match for both sides. Second win for Birdwood or first win for Kersbrook. Tight in the contest. Jared Jones around the action. Oh, beautifully worked by the big man, Griffith. Crook run himself into the pressure, got it out to Wake. He squeezes the ball out towards the half-forward line, as Jaden said. That defensive line for Birdwood's held up well. And the last line there was Jeremy Last.
Love the pun, and well done by Last. Puts it as Pierce. Just managed to get his fist, importantly, but yeah, good work there by Last. Certainly the desire of both teams evidence here. The traditional rivals.
Keep it locked.
So, Griffiths, Wofield, ruck recruit, wins it over the back. Steaming through was McMahon.
Falco.
That's Falco.
Didn't have it.
Infringed there.
Didn't have it.
Ball comes out here.
Okay.
Around the corner, high kick by Birds of the H variety. Here's a chance, loose ball.
Birdwood's defence again.
Good work there by Last. Perhaps hell without the football there was Last on that occasion.
Jaden.
Yeah, interesting there. Kersbrook got the ball forward. Umpire didn't want to give a free kick there, so as that ball's been thrown up.
So, they must score from here.
Oh, Ricky Ebert!
Ricky Ebert, can he pull out something special?
Oh.
No, just drifts over the top of the post, this umpire Trevor McDonald.
Could be an important point, boys. Could be a draw.
So I think this is going to be...
Remember I said
Hoppo
earlier in the match regarding a shot after the siren?
Yeah, you did too. So Hoppo brings the ball back out. Leaper there was Goff, comes down to ground level. Here's McMahon, handball at the back door to Bailey. Wait, centres the ball, wants some tall timber.
Oh, Birdwood's
Only tall
defence.
timber home.
Over the
Carter.
shoulder.
Oh, he's picked out a free kick. Carter can't
Oh.
believe it. You can't be serious, he says. So,
I was going to say, I thought he was going to give it away at 25 there for the way he threw it back. But
Braden Nadge result here. So, Hitchcock-esque tension building here. Nadge must kick this goal.
it's a big kick, isn't it?
Left footer.
Scores a level.
Straight through. Scores are level at an important point, Jaden Jane. Nostradamus.
I tell you what, it's a ring-ding-ding here, isn't it, Pistols? And 48 points apiece. So what a game we have on our hands here at Birdwood Oval. And look, it is cool conditions out there, but the game's heating up. So it'll be interesting to see what team can really get the centre clearance.
What price of draw, boys? Well, call Betty Golf. It's just add to the sense of occasion. So I tell you what, the old 73 boys will be down there working their lungs out to get the current side over the line. Griffith's got the ball.
Oh,
McMahon,
McMahon came
heavy
through.
body work there as he came through. Ball held in the centre circle, still hasn't moved, as you see Jones and McMahon just shaping up there.
Yep, back in the middle. Important clearance here. Scores a level. Umpire says I'll have it. SNFL experienced umpire. What a way to make your HFL debut. Right into it with a game that's drawn at the moment. Two Birdwood players went up. Socket forward beautifully. Oh, what's he called? In danger. Okay, not beautifully.
McMahon just milking the free kick there, I think, Benny.
So McMahon. Opportunity to drive Kersbook forward. Gardner still out there. He kicks it towards centre half forward. Big ball here. Good spoil by Pembington. And a Birdwood free kick, is it? Yes, it is to Falco. Huge ball here, and he's got a player on the wing, I reckon.
He does indeed, so he wastes no time, gets it out wide.
Good use of
Good
the
leap
body.
over the top there. Good spoiling work there by Brody Haylock. Ball goes to ground. Here coming in is Mitch McDonald. Pings his opponent there at ground level, and umpire letting it flow. As you can see, finally the whistle was gone. So some real tension in this game now. And why not? 48 apiece, 21 minutes gone, as you can see on the clock. Just enjoying a ring-ding-ding game here on Call of the Wild. Comes out.
Falco.
Falco, get a left foot to it. He's Alcock territory, but
Great
good
mark.
defensive mark taken out by Bailey Wake.
Wake. Half back line for the Brookers. Is he going to go backwards? No, he's going to go out towards the wing, and it's going to be a contest here. 1-2, almost a mark there by Wheeler. Huge contest. And once again, we've got a stoppage situation, middle of the ground. 21 minute gone. Scores are level, 48 apiece. 7-6 to 6-12. Who's going to win out of this? Or it might be a draw. Who knows? Or here's a chance for the Brookers through Ricky Ebert. Kicks it towards the half-forward line. Bird would have got numbers here if they can use it cleanly. Mustar got the handball out. Lambourne under pump. Brookers have got players on here if they can use it well. Ricky Ebert has a shot at goal and kicks the goal.
Wow.
First time in the match.
Gee whiz.
Kersbook, two of their experienced defenders there, Muster and Lambourne. And wow. So Kersbook, their fourth goal in the quarter, boys. A good work there by Nadge. Got it even and run clear. And puts it through. So Jaden J.
Well, how was the composure there by Ebert too? Not to rush it, just to kick the ball straight through the big sticks, and he did just that too.
One thing I'm noticing though, Pistols, the ambulance has arrived, so I'm guessing Pittman, that's for Pittman, and also another player in Brody Haylock's coming off and looks like he's got some serious issues with his ribs. So they're walking wounded at the moment, the Brookers, and also Matt Gardner with those ribs out there. So
as Griffiths gives to McMahon.
Yeah.
He's had some very important touches in this last few minutes. Scott McMahon, plenty of experience, as I said, North Melbourne, Sturt, and playing coach of Imperial successfully the last few years. So Ruckjewell, Griffiths, fisted forward there over the top. Ball comes to cricket pitch area. Here's McDonald, like this game this afternoon. Comes back to McMahon. About three Roosters trying to take him down. He stands firm, and the umpire will come in a ball up. So 6-point ball game, as you can see, come out to 24 minutes. Here's McMahon again. Farmer finds space to get the ball forward. Here's Gardner. He's been important. Gives it back to Ebert, the goal kicker.
Gone!
This time he's run down.
Not gone.
No, that was not
Just
holding
got
the
it
ball.
away,
No,
yep.
ball comes back out here. Burge, McDonald, Gardner. He's got a loose man here and Nadge. Will it sit for him? It does. Swings it, centres the ball.
And he
Pittman
scores.
the loose.
Oh!
Jared Pitt, no. Play on.
Goal.
Nailed in the back of the net there by Curley. Curled it into the back of the net, Goldie.
I tell you what, Big Pittman's been huge in this last quarter, presenting, kicking goals. Jaden and Curley just slotting it home. Just look at Pittman's work here. Oh, it might have been. Yep. Okay, socket through Curley.
Yeah, you're right, Piz. This was the 18-yard box sort of stuff, straight through the goal. So, well done to Kersbrook, and all of a sudden they're in front by 12 points.
They're asking how long's left in the middle.
Well, they've kicked one goal in a half of football this afternoon, Jaden. They've kicked 5 in this quarter as they've rattled home. Game not over yet because you know the Roosters will be out. Once again, McMahon, bottom of the pack. He's got support in there. It's like a rolling scrum. Getting assistance in there from Dylan Burge. So the umpire will come in and ball it up.
Yes, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 goals to Kersbrook, 2 to Birdwood. Kersbrook, could this be the match that ignites their season? They would have been 0-4 if they lost this. Kick towards the half-forward line. Big Pittman again. 1, 2, 3. Takes a good mark. Presenting well in the forward line. Gardner's down there. Big match from the 251 gamer. He's going to be under it here. Can he crumb his own work? Lambourne tries to get it away. And they hold it inside there, the Birdwood defence. They've done a good job all day, but just this last quarter, 5 goals to 2 from the Brookers. They're surging.
We talked about them needing someone to stand up forward, and they've certainly had Big Pittman. But as you said, Curley's been a bit of a live wire. Ball held in here as they push Dancy for another goal. So trailed by 7 points at 3-quarter time. You've seen the scoreboard, 12-point margin now, so it'll take a super effort here from the Roosters to get this one over the line. It's McMahon, geez, he's been important in this last term, boys, that's for sure. So this man going for the knock in Gardner. Ball comes down, here's a chance, run down there.
Oh, couple of the chops.
Ball spills free.
Hamstring, cramp.
Comes out here. Oh, clever handball. Here's a chance for Bailey Waite. Alcock's in shadow. Also,
calf.
Woeful takes it to the ground.
Jordan Miller, calf.
So walking wounded all around Chook Park here. McMahon does the right, gets it down to Markwick. Puts it high. Gardner got his hands to it. Ball spills out the back. Woeful dispossessed. Here's a chance. Falco, clever little handball at the Jones. Got to a run of a teammate up the line. Here's a chance. It's the mark's taken by Mitchell Newman.
Yeah, kicks it towards the half-forward line. Not sure how much time's left. Birdwood need to go quick and fast. Nelson, he's wrapped up and again tackled there by Kersbook. Stoppage situation, half-forward line. Walking wounded both sides at the moment. So half-forward line for Birdwood. Snap round the corner. Need to everything to fall their way now. Birdwood kick forward by Wheeler. There it is. What a match. Classic. Kersbrook keep their season on track and alive and going with the first win for them for the season.
You see Coach Lockie Peter and the support group, but also the players on the sideline. They know the importance of this win. And, well, as you said, Benny walking wounded. And, well, we know nothing you can doubt Kersbook, the character and fighting spirit, and they've certainly produced one for the ages here in club history.
Jaden's got his man. Oh, there you go. Overcast conditions now.
And rather chilly too.
5 goal to 2 final term.
So 8-12. The Brookers have defeated Birdwood 7 goals 6. So that 2-goal margin. It's Jaden J seeking out a man who picked for the most effective on the ground here today.
What's going on? Yep. Might need to go out there for a snap. James found his man.
So I tell you what, probably looks a little bit lighter on screen than it is actually here at the moment. It's coming a little bit chilly. It almost feels like you're home in Kathmandu with the temperature here, Celeste. But yeah, as the light starting to dim and the temperature falls. But you think it might be a hot time in the Booker's change rooms after that spirited win. It's Jade looks like he's got his man. He doesn't want to walk him too far, as he's probably a little bit knackered, to use a common term, but he's run himself and he's a bit of a veteran. He's go down to Jaden J, and his award for the most effective player on the ground.
Here with Ricky Ebert, most effective player of the day. How good was that win for you, mate?
Oh, it was the best feeling. We've had a tough start to the year, 0-3, but it's good to get a win.
Yeah, and just take us through the game. Obviously, kicking 1 goal in the first half, and then 5 goals in the last quarter, mate. You guys were walking wounded at the end, weren't you?
We were struggling quite a bit. There's a few older blokes out there, but no, that we really soldiered on in that last quarter. Kicking the 5 goals, as you said, it was an amazing performance by the boys.
Yeah, well, as most effective player of the day, you've earned the Archie Stongs and the Dartfish beanie there, mate. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that one. You definitely had the beanie tonight, I think, to keep the head warm. But just a couple more questions. With, obviously, your first win of the year and your first win here at Birdwood for some time, just take us through the feeling to the group during the week.
During the week, leading up to the game, we put ourselves under a lot of pressure to come out here and have a good win or have a good performance. Obviously, the first start to the year, the 3 games, they were a bit tough for us, but we just wanted to apply the pressure and get our forwards involved more and kick straighter in the last half like we did with the 5 goals in the last quarter. So it was a good win.
Yeah, and you got some good young blokes coming through. Pittman as well at forward, he definitely gives you something. And just take us through the young blokes coming up.
Yeah, the young boys, Pitto, there's two of them, the ruckman as well. They've coming up, they come up through the juniors, but yeah, they've got some good hands on them, and with some more games under their belt, they'll be great players in the future.
Well, congratulations on the win, mate, and enjoy, and good luck for the rest of the year. Cheers, thank you. Cheers. Back to you, Pistols.
Thank you very much there to Jaden Hill, and also well done to Ricky Ebert. What a great footballer he's been over the years, not only in the also Sandford ranks, but also, of course, with your raided districts, and spent a bit of time Adelaide Plains and Modbury. Actually, I can recall him getting a Red Clovier medal for representative duties too in one particular game as he represented the Hills Football League. So great to see him back here, and probably at the age of 36, he may well be in the twilight of his career and finishing off here at the Kersbook Football Club. Now, it's been a day here for Walking Wounded, the Kersbook Football Club, and we actually have a man who was seemed to be a bit lumbering in the B grade as a job of runner, but one of the great men of the Kersbook Football Club, a stalwart, Darren Wake joins us. Wakey, what do you think of that one?
Oh, awesome, mate. Yeah, you know what I'm like. A bit of pretty excited Pistols. Like the boys have been trying hard the last 3 weeks, and I can see their effort and had a heap of the footy, just couldn't score. So it's it's fantastic. So.
As we said in the call, you can't knock the endeavour and the character of the Kersbook Football Club. And even though, you look at the stats, it took them, didn't kick a goal for a half, and then they just rattled down with five in the last quarter. As I said, just that fighting character of the Kersbook Football Club, mate.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Like having Kano back as assistant, he's been away for a few weeks, so it makes a big difference, you know, what our passion's like on the sideline. So, yeah, we never give in. It's just, like I said, the last few weeks we just haven't been able to score. So,
and how's been the feeling for the club? Because obviously the brilliant and the glory of 2021, you win the centenary flag, which is obviously only going to happen once in the club's lifetime. Yep. Then you got this exodus of players through retirements, etc. Last year they missed the finals for the first time since, you were a boy. And then this year things haven't started off too well. But poor old Lockie Peter, you got a feel for him in his first coaching gig. And then himself being injured, he couldn't be out there today himself.
No, since Lockie's taken over, he's been fantastic. And he's, really supportive of the guys and that. And he gets around them all and he's always positive. And, so...
And it's good to see today some of the young guys stand up, like your son took some very good defensive marks there when it counted, when the pressure was on. Also, young Mitch McDonald on the wing. Yeah, it was very good today.
I think it's just, once they get a go, Pistols, it's a bit of confidence up in A grade. It's a big leap from B grade, obviously. So, confidence and, So
we just needed, as we said, you're getting the ball enough, as you see at half time, 1 goal 8, 3-11. We just need someone to stand up forward and... Well, Jared Pittman, tell us a bit about him, mate.
Oh, Pitto, obviously local's been at the club since the junior and that, and he's a sort of a confidence person, and when he takes a few grabs, as you saw in that last quarter, he can do some damage. So. And your
younger guys, but also you had that mix of experienced guys. Regan Moore was very good all day in defence. Of course, Ricky Ebert was very good, and of course, had a great man guards, and even Brad Pearce certainly. Looks like he's played a bit of A grade in his return.
Obviously, Brad is an absolute legend of the club and fantastic player, and probably can play another 5 years of A grade. He's just
Hey, bit of connection here. I noticed, Wakey, you've picked up a couple of guys, a contingent from Goolwa. What's the connection there? Do you know?
He's just mates with Massive. So through Massive. So.
Cody Griffiths, good to pick up a big tall ruck.
So it gives us a bit of height.
So a win today, not just the 2 points, but what's it do for the club with the morale of the guys? Because to see the Brookers, you look at the premiership on the bottom, it's just something that wouldn't sit well.
No, it's like I said, Pistols. It hasn't been like the training track and that they've been really good and that. So it's like we've had a lot of the footy. It's just. we just haven't converted on the scoreboard. So I think, footy's a confidence thing too. You get a win under your belt, and it lifts everyone. So hopefully, we've got a week off next week, but we can get back into it. And
Yeah. And before you go, can you just give us a little bit of update, because it happened right in front of us? Sammy Pittman,
Yeah, we obviously all the boys went over to the ambulance after, and hopefully, I reckon just looking at him from probably experience, he's done his collarbone,
yeah.
ACL there somewhere. But he's that's another one who's sort of stepped up, young Sammy. He's the last year he's got a bit more confidence, and he's unfortunately.
And the week's rest, Darren will probably do you the world of good too.
Geez, mate.
The calf,
old man
the
injury.
runner doing a calf.
It was get a call up to do the B grade running and then do the calf. So I'm sure I'll cop a couple of fines from the footy club, and but I'll take that.
Well done. All right, mate. Thanks for joining us, and as the rain starts to fall, at least there's a bit of bright finish to the day for the Kersbook Football Club. And of course, the B grade just going on very nicely, I know.
Yeah. So we've obviously got a few of the old A grade guys back helping out and playing in the B grade, which pretty handy footballers. So.
And just quickly, because I know you were involved a couple of years ago with it, great to see juniors back at the Kersbook Football Club as well.
Oh, it's fantastic, and obviously my like Bailey, my youngest lad's coaching the juniors, and it's great, and like our committee and that behind the scenes have done a lot of work, and there's a few passionate people pushing the juniors, so hopefully we can keep it
onwards and upwards.
Yeah.
As we know, Brookers, they never lay down. That was epitomised today. So well done to you, mate. I know you would have been supporting Will.
Mate.
Hopefully the calf gets better.
Yeah, thanks, Pistols.
Good on you.
No worries.
Darren Waite joining us there from the Kersbook Football Club. What was a great win as boys come back in. So, Jaden J, Ricky Ebert, as we said, a bit of a football journeyman, but just this experience showed out there when it was required towards the end.
It sure did, and just like I said before, the goal he kicked, the clutch goal, the composure, and just the way the whole game he was just so contested with his play and always there when it counted. So, well done to Ricky, and he also had a few cuts on his face, so definitely showed he was amongst it. So well done to him. It is the first time that Kersbrook has won at Birdwood since round 10, 2019. So there you go. There's a stat for you there, boys. That was actually a 126-point margin, so it's a bit closer today, Pistols.
Now, Salish got the image, Pistols, of course, later on tonight.
Yes.
There we go. Look at those boots.
So look at them, the old aluminium sprigs. You're right.
1973 Premiership reunion tonight at Birdwood.
If you're a really nice sort of bloke, you'd just get the file out and just sharpen up the edges. And the umpires used to come around and line you up and check your sprigs. And wow! And look at the size of the boots, the ankles. When you look at the ankle cut ones these days, it's they're the original laces. Benny's kept them very clean for 50 years.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Fantastic. But there'll be more stories about that told tonight as Birdwood celebrate their 1973 Premiership victory. Unfortunately, the local boy, the current boys couldn't get over the line after.
It was a good game, though, wasn't it?
They led by 7 points at three-quarter time, but as we said, Kersbook coming home with a very wet sail and stealing the win with 5-2. Just leading goal kickers on the ground, boys. Pittman got 2. Jay Pittman with 2. Singles to Burge, the 2 Burges, Pearce, Nadge, Ricky Ebert and Curley with the one in the back of the net. And for the Roosters, we had Carter, Falco, Green, Miller, Goff, Thompson and Nelson. So that just about wraps us up here from what's been a pretty good game of footy. Pretty dour for 3 quarters, but as the heavens opened up, so did the goal kicking in the last quarter, Jaden.
Yeah, it sure did, and the rain's actually starting to come down with quite some force. So it was good timing that the rain's come down now, but when the game opened up, it really did, and well done to Kersbrook. And I thought both teams' defences did hold up well today, but well done to Kersbrook to get the chocolates in the end. Of
course, we've got to thank all our sponsors, of course, our corporate sponsors here on Filming Footy, Dartfish Sports Interactive, of course, Hills Football League sponsors, Priest Credit Union, West End Courier, Closey Supermarket, Sports Power, Sheeran, Rossdale Homes, Sports Scene, and Think Road Safety, and the various club sponsors as also, if you've still got that with you, Jaden.
Oh, hang on, here we go.
No, Goldie's
Into my briefcase.
There we go.
One
There
sec.
go. Solis has done the job.
Here we go.
Ace at Careers.
Adelaide Retaining Walls, Kleeman Family Funerals, 23 projects, Mortine Auto Group and Just Nissan and Just Maz Spares for Kersbrook, who've got a few premiership reunions coming up. So do yourself a favour there and check those out on Kersbrook's social medias. And for Birdwood, Closey's, Ace at Careers, Mount Pleasant Butchers, One Healthcare Woodside, Belgravia Apparel, Dezzers and SA Construct. So support all those businesses and local establishments that help local
We just
sport.
like to do things back to front here in the corner a while, but we get
right.
we get the message over.
Oh, there I am. Look at that.
We get there he is in the background. This man up here. We get the
Salish is getting very creative here.
Good work, Salish.
All right, we must thank once again the Sherpa. It's your weather here from Kathmandu, Salish. Well done once again with production, and of course James Davis, who's
James
there.
back
He is
here.
the man.
There
The
you go.
unseen.
There he is.
Come here, James.
Here's
just
the
show your
team.
face. The unseen hero. There he is. Every week we don't get a chance. People want to know what you look
Salish,
like,
turn
mate.
it on you as well. Maybe Pistols hold the camera and show people Salish, the Sherpa. Here he is. Man from Kathmandu. That's pulling the strings. There we go. There we go.
Jeez, I could do this. I could do this. Nah, thank you very much for joining us here on Call the Wild. Of course, got to thank Goldie, of course, and Jade and Jay once again for their great work. Now, next week, boys, back to Division 1. We're heading off to Blackwood. So
Home to
Blackwood
James.
take on Onka Valley. So we're looking very much forward to that. So until then,
Do yourself a favour.
thanks for joining us. Thanks all the sponsors. Thanks for a great game of footy. And we look forward to joining you next week. So Jeff Pistola signing off on behalf of the Call of the Wild filming crew. And keep chasing your goals until we see you next time. Bye for now.